AmeriCorps needs you now more than ever. What is AmeriCorps? It's your opportunity to help your neighbor and your nation through these difficult times. AmeriCorps members help their communities by fighting hunger, teaching and tutoring and mentoring students, and responding to natural disasters. AmeriCorps is your chance to get involved and be the greater good. Search hundreds of opportunities and apply at joinamericorps.gov. That's joinamericorps.gov.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true.
Sometimes I cry.
Oh! Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast. This is episode 760. And you know that you've done 760 episodes when there's at least one person in your intro that is now dead. Which is our case with Herman Cain.
Shit, is that what we have to look forward to? Fuck.
Yeah.
Pour one out for HC.
Once
I'm your co-host, Billy the Fridge. I've lost 400 pounds, grown a beard, and I'm going to gaslight Ben until he has a nervous breakdown.
Nothing's changed.
Nice.
Nothing has changed. Yeah, so if we ever put any of you in the intro, your days are numbered, basically.
Wait, but I'm in the intro.
Okay, all right. There you go. Nice knowing you.
You can leave me and Hannibal out.
Okay.
You know what? I'm like, fuck it. Let's roll the dice. I think I'm gonna live forever. So let's go ahead and run it.
I like that. I like that attitude.
Well,
Fuck you.
As you saw,
somebody's got to live forever. Might as well be me.
Exactly.
Okay?
As you saw,
average is someone is eventually going to live forever. Why not you?
Yeah. Look, I don't believe in the shit, but I won't even look in the mirror and say Candy Muff.
Facts. Yeah, I will. Yeah, same.
Because if you do say Candyman 5 times, then the remake that they tricked you into thinking Jordan Peele directed will appear behind you.
Nice.
yeah. Well, as you saw, Billy was in the intro, and he is not here because he is dead. So,
we lost him. Yeah.
Did I gloss over that?
Oh, sorry. Should we have mentioned at the
By
top
the
of the
way,
show that Billy the Fridge is dead?
It had to happen someday, guys. We're surprised he lasted that long. Seriously.
I mean, honestly, if you asked me to pick who was going to live longer, Bill or Herman Cain, I'd have picked Herman Cain.
Yeah.
You know, we're still gonna get that verse from Billy the Fridge post-mortem though.
I hope he recorded it.
Yeah. We'll be releasing.
Tupac put out what 17 albums after he died, so you guys would be okay.
Yeah, something like that. He has a tremendous amount of content. He's got so much content that at a certain point they just started remixing his old shit on new beats and just putting it back out and nobody noticed.
And you know,
it's fine.
Prince is the same way. Prince has like albums and albums and albums that he recorded that were never released.
Yeah.
They should do mashups of Tupac and Prince.
Ooh.
Of all of their stuff.
Hey, Hannibal.
Yeah.
Make that happen.
Okay, I was just thinking that I might need to do that because I have enough Tupac acapellas where I could do that. You know, Michael Jackson's birthday is coming up next month. Maybe I should do a Michael Jackson Tupac mashup.
That would be pretty cool too.
Yeah.
I definitely like Prince better though than Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, music-wise, they're close. I like Michael Jackson's politics a little better. But
that's like but like you like Prince more, BENPAI, because of like you're a musician, he's a musician, so you like him from that aspect. But like Michael was like the performer. He was like I'm gonna give you a show. We gonna blow some shit up, moonwalking, fly me in on a jet. You know what I'm saying? Drop me in a
Fuck
jet,
a kid.
flying over Belarus. Yeah,
it's a show.
That's everything. I'm gonna try to catch Macaulay Culkin.
I used to wonder if that was a stunt double with the jetpack. I find it hard to believe Michael Jackson could fly a jetpack around an arena. I don't know.
So I would think a normal celebrity would have somebody else do that shit. But do I think Michael Jackson would fly his own jetpack? Yes,
it's on the table.
Absolutely. Somebody that he literally named his backyard Neverland, like Peter Pan. You don't think this nigga learned how to fly his own jetpack?
He gave his backyard a better name than his son. He just named his son Blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what do you want to call it? I don't know. Blanket? Go.
I mean, if he's such a Peter Pan guy, he could have named his son Rufio.
Well,
that name rocks.
I guess the one that they call Blanket actually had the exact same name as his brother, so they just called him Blanket to differentiate him because he gave his two sons the same name. Prince
he went George
Michael
Foreman
Jackson.
on it, just named all the kids George.
Yeah,
look, that's awesome. I'm all for that. Just like name all your, just give all your kids numbers. You know what I'm saying? You're like, you're 6 of 12.
It's like the Borg.
Like the Borg, exactly. Yeah. 7 of 9.
Listen, and they're all trying to strive for perfection anyway. So yeah.
There you go. And look, when you hit a certain age, pick a name you like. We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna call you 3.
So before we move on from Michael Jackson,
AE-X-12 or whatever the fuck Elon Musk did.
Before we move on from Michael Jackson, what are the odds that any of those kids are actually Michael Jackson's kid?
Oh, no, Michael Jackson didn't have sex with a woman.
I know, that's why I don't know. I don't know.
I think 0 to 1%.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, I'm just giving myself a margin of error just in case, but I'm pretty sure. Like, look, I don't care how much skin bleaching you did. All right, if you was born a black man and you have sex
make
with a white
black
woman,
kids.
Yeah, that's the way
it's true.
It works. If you put like any melanin in there, it's just so that's why I don't believe those are his kids. Not at all.
You can't.
You saw pictures of my son when he was born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude was white.
It doesn't bleach your DNA.
Did you accidentally have a white kid?
No, he's got some color now. Like,
yeah,
he's got some color and a fucking fro right now.
But like,
wow.
The day he was born and Monty sent me the picture of him, he's like, oh, he's here. And I was like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I think your girl cheated on you, bro. Like,
you're like, that's cool. Can you send me a picture of your kid now?
Right. Right.
Like, it's possible. Like, they can look white. Like, you got to look at them later. Like, they get that nice color and the fro.
You've seen them later. Like, Matt BENPAI, pull up at some point in the show, pull up a picture of like Prince.
Pull up current Michael Jackson children.
Yeah. Like, these like, if you put up like a picture of Michael Jackson's kids and Eminem's kids, they look like the same kids. All right.
Are you saying that Eminem is Michael Jackson's kid's biological father?
Oh shit!
Is that what you're saying?
So
if you're selling that, I'm buying it.
Yes, I think that is what Hannibal's saying. What do you know that we don't know, Hannibal?
So this
like Blanket Mathers?
So this is his daughter, Paris Jackson, and I think.
Okay, so that's definitely not his daughter.
And I think this is the older brother.
Okay, 0 for 2.
Yeah, and then there's another boy that's younger, but I don't see him here.
And is also not black.
Right.
What do you think? What do you think, Monty? You think those?
I got doubts now. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it would be super easy for them to just do a DNA test and be like, "See, he's our fucking dad."
Right.
And, it's just like,
Look, I got doubts now.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't care. Just like the sexual orientation of my high school gym teacher. I don't care. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay.
Well, I think you cared one Friday afternoon. Besides that, fine.
Look, the bitch was really good at softball. What I'm gonna say, all right? Okay? Killing that shit. I've never seen somebody throw an underhand cabbage ball 90 miles an hour. That shit.
She's in Major League Baseball throwing underhand.
Oh man, yeah, some of those softball players can throw insanely fast. The fast pitch softball players, it's crazy. Before we move on, everyone who's watching right now, if you can give us a like, that would be appreciated. The episode 760. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff. And actually, I want to share something with you guys. Maybe you haven't already seen this. This makes me so happy, and it's good advertisement for my friend's show. Pimp Monk does a show called The Morning Wood, and he has this new intro that I love to his show.
It's badass.
It's so great. I've watched it multiple times just because I like it that much. I'll play it right now.
Yeah, Pimp's intro is phenomenal.
I haven't seen the new intro.
Check it out. Watch it now.
Dude, this is so great. It has a few of these at the beginning. These little crawlers here. Oh. Why is he showering with his clothes on?
Listen, don't judge his life, all right?
And his dick's going through the hole in the fence, but they're blurring it out. That's amazing. I love that.
It's good shit. It's good shit.
That's a great.
Pimp's intro is great.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
We might need to have have the people vote on who has the best intro for their podcast. We just get all the intros together. Get our intro, DP, Tap.
Pimp might win that shit.
Yeah, well, look, let's give it a couple months. Let's give it like 6 months, and then get the geek room in, put them all side by side, and let the fans vote on who's got the best intro.
All right.
Bill Hicks says voting sucks. That's right. That's why you should vote for Hannibal and Monty. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I agree with you, Bill Hicks.
See, you're already trying to stack shit. Like, this is not fair already. So that was a good intro.
I agree.
I question how much Pimp Monk actually pimps.
He must quite a bit.
Good question.
I think he pimps. I think he pimps all the time. And I think
his pimp gets strong.
I think his pimp hand is super strong. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Before I get into the next part, guys, your screen's gonna go dark. I'm doing that on purpose.
Why?
There's something I have to change really quick.
What if I get scared?
Okay.
Oh, I'm scared.
Sorry.
Oh no.
You look normal to everybody else. Oh shit. Hold on.
They don't know what I'm seeing. It's just blackness. It's endless dark.
Yeah.
It's The Abyss by James Cameron.
That movie is fantastic.
Good movie.
Yeah. It was the last great time that Michael Biehn was on anything. Well, no, he was on. No. Yeah. No,
Hannibal, Michael Biehn is a national fucking treasure. You shut your fucking mouth.
Shut up.
He is a national. He was a national treasure of like 1994.
Michael Biehn is a national fucking treasure.
He's currently.
Now,
there we go.
Forever.
Okay.
Yes, forever.
I have my
sealed it. He's locked in. Don't talk shit about Michael Biehn.
All right. Okay. I didn't know you were so passionate. I didn't know you was on the Bean team. So I learned.
I am on the Bean team.
Tombstone.
There are at least 2 characters that I draw regularly that are based on Michael Biehn. Like that dude's awesome.
Who are the characters?
They're my comics that nobody here has read.
The first one I call Naked Michael Biehn.
I love the diversity of the.
The other's called Naked Michael Biehn in my ass. No, it's not that.
So many people. You guys all have some interesting professions. So Monty is a comic book artist. Hannibal is the beat animal, and Scott is a furry pro wrestler.
I did not know that. Holy shit.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. We got a comic book artist that looks like the Predator. We got a music producer that wears a mask like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Actually, if you combine the two of you, you just are the Predator.
Yeah.
Like one's upper head, one's lower head Predator.
Yeah. It's good. Monty actually has a comic he's working on now about a predator that comes to Earth and just populates the Earth with nothing but he just has sex with white women. Takes the babies to an alien planet so that way he could repropagate his species.
Not a real comic.
It's called Predator versus White Women.
Yeah. Hannibal's trying to speak this into existence.
No, you spoke. You said it on the show. I just said it was a great idea. I think it's awesome. Like, I would read the fuck out of that comic. I was like, man, I can't wait to see what the protagonist does next.
A totally different character.
All right. News segment. Here it comes. Actually, that was the wrong... Dude, I'm just fucking up left and right today. You know what? I had it queued up, and then I did it by mistake, and now I'm doing antagonism...
And as the official co-host of this show, you're embarrassing me right now.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me, Blonde Billy.
A written apology.
A written apology.
Can I type it instead of writing it?
Okay.
All right. Double spaced.
He called me sir. It got me so fuming angry.
People are discriminating against wolves. Wow.
They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
Feel free to send in your Streamlabs now, and I'll read them after the end of this segment. I'm almost dyslexic, basically, so I'll probably stutter and read them. Not as good as Billy does. That's why I made that his job and not mine.
Hey, Can you send them to me and I'll read them?
Yeah, I was literally going to suggest the same thing. I was just send them to me. I'll
a little more preparation that could have been done, but I didn't even think of it, honestly. I did want to point out our guests coming up here. I want to plug some of the guests we have. So we're actually doing another episode tomorrow. We're doing 3 episodes in a row. So this one tomorrow, and then on Thursday. On Thursday, we're going to have Scott back again. Billy will be back. We're going to resurrect him from the grave. And we're going to have our friend forever, Evan Lefevre, the biological son of Jesus Christ, on the show.
That's a pretty good get.
Yeah. I mean, we are who we are, you know? On the 12th, we're going to have Smarty, John Page with us. On the 13th, Asterios will be back again with Scott again. On the 15th, we're going to have Steve McRae. On the 18th, Hannibal and Monty again. On the 20th, Jimmy Dore. And I believe Scott will be with us there, too.
And Scott.
Yeah, and Scott. And then 27th, Asterios and Scott. And on the 29th, we have Tommy C. and Hellbent. We have a few free days in there, too, that we're still working to fill. But that's what we've got.
If I'm funnier than Jimmy Dore on that episode, I get all of his jobs. Is my understanding.
Is that how comedy works? Is like the Highlander, like they can only.
I think
do
so.
one?
Yeah, I think if I cut off Jimmy Dore's head, that I become I absorb all of Jimmy Dore's power.
But do you cut it off with a joke or with like a knife?
With a scathing joke.
Okay.
Be careful, because Jimmy Dore, man, he's got some spit power. He hawked a loogie right.
Jimmy, go hard. Jimmy's gonna fuck me up. Is what's gonna happen.
Dude, he hawked a loogie into Alex Jones's eye from like 30, 40 yards away, and it was just dead on. Dead on.
He's good.
Yeah. Bro. He's got.
You think that was a dumb luck loogie, or do you think that he's been practicing and training up? Like, one of these days, I'ma spit in that nigga's face, and then he kept working on it until he just like he's got like a dartboard with a fucking bullseye with Alex Jones' face, and every day he's just until he just trying to get it, or was it just dumb luck?
That's why
I think it's the 10,000 hours of practice makes you an expert thing. I think it was a real tipping point situation.
That's how he was spending his lunch breaks at TYT. All right, let's see what we've got here. You know what? I know a lot of people don't even care about this story. I was blown away because I was a fan of this when it came out. But The Rock and his ex-wife...
ex-wife who is bigger than him.
Dude, look at her arms. I had no idea. I had no idea.
Absolute
but they're on good terms and they're business partners still. And he bought the XFL today.
Picked up those scraps, baby.
From McMahon.
Yeah.
All right.
I wonder if he got a good deal.
I told somebody the other day, I hope that, my girlfriend gives me as many second chances as the XFL is getting. These motherfuckers get every chance in the, like every time they fail, it's just like, nah, let's bring it back.
I mean,
again.
in all fairness, the first time was 20 years before the second time, and the second time it wasn't their fault. In my opinion, they were doing everything right.
They were actually doing okay, like success and ratings.
I went to one of the games,
but then this just fucked them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when your bread and butter are live events, you know, you're not getting the TV ratings of the NFL. You're just hoping people will pay and you can fill up a portion of these NFL arenas. Actually, the game I went to here probably had like 12,000 people at it, but in the Seattle Seahawks stadium, it looked like hardly anybody. So they probably should have played at the University of Washington.
Yeah, because the stadium seats what, 60?
Probably.
No, less than that, like 35.
Pretending to be Billy the Fridge, that's very disrespectful.
Yeah.
I don't know how you logged into his account. That's disrespectful. Get off of it.
It's probably Joe. Joe probably stole all of Billy's stuff after he died.
That's disrespectful as fuck.
Well, Billy, that's what you get for living with Joe. So it's kind of on Bill.
Blame yourself. Yeah, but the ghost of Billy in the chat said that it was a $15 million deal.
Yeah.
Shit. All right.
So that's, I have to feel like that's a good deal, actually. I mean, it sounds like a lot of money, but is that a lot of money to Dwayne Johnson?
It's not a lot of, it's 2/3 to 3/4 of one movie's pay for Dwayne Johnson. First of all, second of all, this iteration of the XFL, which started up for, it was like $300 million. So he's getting this for like, you know,
pennies a day.
Yeah,
like, that's what I was thinking about. It was like, didn't Vince McMahon have to sell off a bunch of his stock in WWE so he could have the money to fund
he
the
sold off like 150 to 200 million in stock to have cash on hand to keep the XFL going.
And then
I'm seeing a couple people in the chat, Hypothesis and Live Action Animation are both saying that The Rock apparently sold it back to Vince McMahon already.
No, what?
Really?
Yeah,
Why would he do that?
I'm just going based off of the chat, and I'm trusting that people on the internet do 100% research
and never lie
every time.
I mean, they've never let me down so far.
Yeah. If it's on the internet, just believe it.
I don't see
every time they've told me that Adam Sandler was dead, he was.
This broke
every time he's been dead.
This was from 4 hours ago, but it just says
breaking news.
But it just says that Danny Garcia, The Rock's ex-wife, is the owner of the XFL.
Oh.
So
all right. Yeah.
It looks like I have not. Why? Whoever says that, do you honestly believe that, or are you just trying to troll us? Because that does not make any sense at all. Hey, today I'm going to give you $15 million for this company. Okay, tomorrow I want you to buy it back from me. What?
Well,
buy it back for more.
The question is, do I believe that Vince McMahon is the type of guy who would, like, you know, shamefully scrounge up enough money to not look like a loser publicly to everybody else? Absolutely.
Well, here's the thing.
Years ago, I worked. What event was it? Was it Survivor Series here in Atlanta? I worked Survivor Series. Here
how many
in Atlanta.
people did they draw for that Survivor Series? Would you say, if you had to guess?
Oh, it was like it's between 5,000 to 8,000. It wasn't a lot, but the circumstance.
About right.
Yeah, the circumstance for that Survivor Series was right before, like, 3 or 4 days before it was scheduled to happen. There was an ISIS video that got leaked that said, "Hey, we're going to attack these U.S."
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and Survivor Series was one of the things that they said they were gonna.
That's right.
They were gonna do a bombing at a public event in Atlanta, and what made that unique for us at the time was we had Survivor Series at Phillips Arena, or State Farm Arena now, where the Hawks play basketball, and then across the street, the Falcons had a game that day, and there was a big ass convention at the Georgia World Congress Center, which is, and all three properties are like right next to each other. Like, you can literally walk from one to the other. So at any given point, there were like a couple 100,000 people in this very small radius. And as we walked in the building, Jerry the King Lawler and I don't know his name. Who's the guy who used to manage the We the People guy?
Zeb Coulter?
Or is it Zeb?
Dutch Mantel?
Dutch Mantel?
Yeah. So Jerry Lawler and Zeb are walking into the building right as I'm getting everything set up, and as I walk past them, I see him, and I've talked to Jerry Lawler a few times just randomly. And when he came in the building, I saw him. I said, "Hey, man, we want to thank you guys for doing this event anyway and not letting the terrorists win, right?" and Jerry Lawler says, "Man, you ain't never met Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon ain't passing on no fucking money.
No."
Like, Vince McMahon doesn't give a fuck. He's just trying to get that check. And
I mean, the dude took Saudi Arabia money like 4 days after they murdered an American permanent resident.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. So yeah, I believe that Vince McMahon would turn around and be like, "Oh, I want to buy my football league." Yes, I absolutely think he would do that. I'm not
Here's the thing, though.
I'm not saying that it's true. I'm saying that it's believable.
Okay, here's why it's not believable now. Because this is very reliant. Like, his business is hurting. He didn't make that sweet WrestleMania money. He's not making any of the money that he would have been making on all these crazy ticket sales.
That being said, WWE just had their most profitable quarter of all time.
Well, part of that is because they're not spending the money you spend traveling, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
And also for like the last 2 years, them running house shows has actually been consistently losing them money because they're so poorly attended. So they're actually making profit by not running shows, which is very funny for a wrestling company.
Yeah,
but,
I can remember them doing like in New Orleans, they would do it at like the Superdome, and it'd be like every time it'd be like Monday Night Raw or like SmackDown at the Superdome, and it'd be like 40,000 people that would show up to that shit. Now they're doing like these arena shows, and it'd be like 5,000 people. Like there've been multiple events that I've worked at in Atlanta where they'll be like everybody who bought the upper level tickets just go down. To the mid level. You know what I'm saying? So
times change.
Yeah. But a lot of wrestlers are actually, I've had a chance to talk to a lot of them, and they're really like, a lot of them are cool as shit. You know, except for Rob Van Dam, who is my favorite wrestler of all time. He has been a dick every time I have tried to engage him. He is
Never meet your heroes.
There was one time I tried to talk to him, and he was just a complete asshole. And then CM Punk came up to me, and I guess saw I was dejected and kind of pulled me to the side and had a conversation with me and shit. And I was like, man, I appreciate that, CM Punk. I wish I was a fan of his at the time, so I could have appreciated it. So I get this straight edge bum from Chicago out of my face. No, I was
which is funny because CM Punk famously an asshole, but
no,
I guess
he was
not always.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no, he was cool as shit. A lot of them are cool as shit. I met fucking Ronda Rousey. She was super cool. Ronda Rousey was backstage helping like the random kids that got like the backstage passes, and like their cousins and uncles got the hookup and shit. She was just grabbing all of those kids and it'd be like, "Oh, who would you like to meet? Oh, would you like to meet Triple H?" And then she would take the kid over to Triple H and then get his autograph. And then she would do it with another kid and another kid and another kid. Like that shit. It's super crazy. It's nice as hell. She was very nice.
All right.
I could kick her ass.
Oh, I mean, no, not even.
No.
No, that motherfucker is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Braun Strowman is big as hell.
He's very big. He's a very big man.
Yeah, like he's scary big. Undertaker's scary big. Fucking Brock Lesnar is scary big.
Yeah. Kane is huge.
Yeah, Kane.
In a minute.
Randy Orton.
So I do have some other interesting stuff. Here's something that's gonna affect a lot of people, and I don't think a lot of people even thought about it. Pretty soon they're not gonna have these protections against evictions anymore. Yeah. So here's a video on that.
Americans have been struggling to pay for housing costs. In July 2020, an estimated 32% of Americans missed a rent or mortgage payment. That was up from 24% in April, 31% in May, and 30% in June. This trend is worrying experts that a wave of evictions may be coming once local, state, and federal moratoria on forced removals expire.
The eviction process itself is a barrier to maintaining personal and public health.
Struggling to pay for housing in America is nothing new. In 2018, the Census Bureau estimated that 40.6% of renters were rent burdened, meaning they spent 35% or more of their monthly income on rent and utilities.
It's the end of America.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's going to be really, really ugly. And look, this whole time I've been kind of complaining that I've been able to work and still earn, but now I'm kind of looking at it like, shit, I'm glad I was able to. I was lucky enough to be able to work and still earn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
this shit's gonna get ugly. Like, fortunately, we got some badass hippies as landlords, and they're like, they worked with everybody that lives here. So.
Yeah, you're not getting that everywhere for sure.
Yeah, there's going to be a bit of that, which is nice, but like largely, like, what the fuck is going to happen? Because if you look at the numbers, it's insane. It just, you know, a quarter plus of all renters are just going to get evicted in October or whatever. How is that even going to work?
No. Yeah. No, we can't have that happen. And the people that want these protections to go away obviously probably also complain when there's homeless people begging them for money outside when they're walking to their car or whatever.
Yeah.
So
there's gonna be a little more of that.
Quite a few more of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if that, I'm trying to speak at their level. You know, hey, you want more panhandlers? No. Don't get them evicted.
Would you like a 12,000% increase in panhandlers? No, then do something about this.
Right.
A study by Harvard University's Joint Center for Housing Studies found that about a quarter of households spent more than half their income on housing.
They're frequently having to choose between paying for food or paying for housing, and the rent always eats first.
The Urban Institute found that about a quarter of Black and
Do you remember the guy who was running for governor of New York and he was the rent is too damn high?
The rent is too damn high. Yeah.
Yes.
That guy was right.
Yeah.
Yes, the rent is too damn high.
His political party was called the Rent is Too Damn High Party.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like when you think of that numbers, like the what percentage was it who spend more than half their income on rent? What was it, a quarter or a half? Or
it was
what?
a quarter.
Okay, so a quarter in 2018 were spending more than half their income on rent. So think about what percentage of those people, which is probably a decently large percentage, now have zero income to spend on rent.
Yeah.
What's going to happen?
They're going to get evicted, which puts us in a shitty place.
Why can't you afford to eat a breakfast and a lunch and a dinner? Because the rent is too damn high.
Yeah, I just Googled. His name is Jimmy McMillan. You know, he's the founder of the Rent is Too Damn High Party.
I love that guy. I love his weird facial hair and stuff too.
I was gonna say I haven't seen a picture in a while, but in my head, his facial hair game is on point.
Yes,
it was.
Oh yeah, it is. He was rocking it.
Yeah. He had that fucking Frederick Douglass popping off.
Yeah, it was very.
That shit was fresh as hell.
And I think Kenan Thompson did him on SNL.
Oh, such a good look.
Yeah, Kenan.
Yeah, right down here. Yep.
Look at this dude. Yes.
So good.
Oh, that's a great picture of him. Look at
that. That's even better than the more famous picture of him.
Yeah.
That one rocks.
Click on the one with him with the black gloves on.
Maybe I'll do
like this one?
Yeah, that one.
I think this might be my next look.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do it.
Look, the rent is so high, he had to sit down and tell you about it. Yeah.
Yeah, especially in New York, man. They have the craziest, highest rent. You pay like $3,000 a month for a studio apartment.
Vancouver's about the same.
Yeah, whenever I talk to people from New York, LA, Chicago, Miami, Boston, that live here in Atlanta, whenever I asked them what made them make the move, it was because they always say it's because the rent was too high. Oh, and San Francisco as well. I don't get a lot of people from Seattle that leave.
The rent is high here too. It's high.
Seattle's high. It's not the highest.
No,
but it's high. Yeah.
Yeah, but every time you ask them, I had some customers last night, 2 girls from Brooklyn, and they was just like, yeah, the rent is too high now. So they came to Atlanta. It was like, yeah, for what we were paying for a 1-bedroom efficiency in Brooklyn in Bed-Stuy, they were able to get like a 4-bedroom condo here in Atlanta.
Love you all.
You know,
Cripple
and keep
from
in mind,
Toledo. Rent is too damn high.
Yeah. I met this guy when we did a meetup in my hometown years ago. He's the guy in the wheelchair. Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks for the $20.
Yeah, and look, he is right. The rent is too damn high.
Too damn high.
I'd love to know. Everybody in the chat, let us know if you live in a place where the rent is too damn high.
So in Seattle, the average rent is $2,100 a month, and the average size you would get for that is 693 square feet.
Oh,
look, can you? Is that only U.S. or can you look up Vancouver, BC on that?
Let's see.
Because I would wager Vancouver's worse than that.
Probably.
Oh, that is Jesus Christ. That is so. But prior to Hurricane Katrina happening, I was living in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house sitting on a 3/4 of an acre of land in New Orleans. I was paying $700 a month. $700.
That would get you
interesting.
That would get you just the land here without the house on it. Wow. Pay $700 a month, pitch a tent. So 1-bedroom apartments for rent in Vancouver average $1,500 a month. I don't know how current this is.
Wondering if it gives square footage. But yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
the Pacific Northwest in general, the price of everything is higher. Like gas is like teetering around somewhere between $2.50 and $3 a gallon.
Oh, $3 a gallon.
Well,
so
Canada.
expensive.
Well,
Please
I mean,
tell Ghost the cat that he is a
oh,
good boy.
how can I afford $3 whole?
Well, I'll tell you what. Get your leaders to kiss the ring of the Saudis, and you'll get cheaper gas too.
Look, when that Saudi-Russian oil war was happening right at the height of the pandemic, like I was getting gas. There was a day where I got gas for 92 cents a gallon.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and I was just getting gas on days where I didn't even need gas. Some days I would just ride around in my car with nothing to do, just so I could run it down, so I could buy a couple more gallons. It was so cheap.
Shit.
See,
there was like one good month here between COVID and people driving less and the oil war that gas was good, and now it's right back to pre-COVID.
Don't they sell it by the liter there?
They sell it by the liter, so I'm just doing the conversion in my head. It's pushing on some days $1.40 a liter, which would be $5.60 Canadian per gallon.
Oh my God!
So
all these conversions.
It's over $4 a gallon.
Yeah, gas has always been more expensive in Canada, for sure.
Yeah.
Really? Alaska's right there. Just go get it from them. They got plenty of oil over there.
It doesn't work the same way.
Right.
It's not about how close it is.
American oil doesn't work in Canadian cars. Is that what it is? They didn't teach me that in chemistry class.
Well, first of all, the part of Canada that's near Alaska is very sparsely populated. So it's not like Alaska's around the corner for every person that lives in Canada.
I mean, I'm not talking about people that live in like Newfoundland and Nova Scotia. You know what I'm saying? Like some of those motherfuckers ain't that far away, right?
I mean,
no,
I'm in
Newfoundland and Nova Scotia,
the west coast of the westernmost province, and I'm about as close to Alaska as I am to New York.
Right. Yeah, it's Newfoundland and Nova Scotia is all the way on the East Coast. You couldn't get farther away from Alaska.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
there are closer places than that, but even the closer places are the closer places that have a population.
Right. Because isn't that like
the
Yukon?
Yukon's close, but nobody lives there.
Yeah.
Pepe Black in the chat says, "I'm from Newfoundland. Thanks for knowing we exist."
Thanks for knowing we exist. They have a stupid time zone that's half an hour off. From the
what
rest.
the hell?
Yeah, like isn't that
even
half an hour?
Yeah, isn't there like a time zone like that in India somewhere too, where it's like 40 minutes off?
Yeah, there's some dumb one in Asia too.
I don't understand what that is. You know
you hear that, Newfoundland? You're as bad as India.
Yeah, but do you have monkeys that'll smoke? No.
Yeah.
That instantly makes India one up on you.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Pepe Black. We got you.
Do you have the
Make
plague?
those monkeys smoke.
Yeah.
No. India wins again.
I want to play a video of Trump. I got a few Trumps that are pretty great.
Trump said some crazy shit.
Here's Trump talking about mail-in voter fraud.
Just common sense. Everyone knows mail-in.
Which, by the way, we vote entirely by mail-in in this state, and they've been doing
and have for years.
Yeah, so
ballots are a disaster. It'll be fixed. It'll be rigged. People ought to get smart.
And it's just not true. If you look at the 5 states that use all mail balloting, including the heavily Republican state of Utah, the rates of fraud are quite low. But tampering with ballots on any kind
yeah, that's what this is in Seattle. This is what our ballot boxes look like. They're in like the parking lots of post offices and shopping malls and that kind of stuff. And you just fill it out.
And you only vote that way?
Yes, exclusively. Yeah.
Huh, yeah. Did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't know it till the last show we did. I didn't realize that we had states that completely voted this way.
Wow. Yeah, it's so weird because where I grew up, you voted on election day. You couldn't vote a day sooner or a day later. And you had to go to your polling place that was somewhere adjacent to where you lived, and you would vote there. And then I moved to New Mexico, and they had early voting where you could vote like almost a month early. And then, and now here where it's like you get your ballot in the mail and then you fill it out and drop it in this thing. It's gotten easier, which is good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And look, because the other benefit of that is if you get the ballot at your house, you have the benefit of like getting online and be like, okay, well, I'm not familiar with some of these candidates. Let me look them up. Let me do a little bit of research, do my Googles, find out who this person is. Let me find out more about this Ben Carson fellow. Oh, okay. He said what now? Okay, now I'm good. So but then when you get the ballot and you just see it, you be like, okay, well, vote for the incumbent and just, last name Johnson. I went to school with a guy named Johnson. That sounds good. And just,
I think it's cool.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So knowing what you know about Ben Carson, but also knowing that he's one of the most world-renowned brain surgeons in the world, would you let him do brain surgery on you if you really needed it?
Yeah, for sure.
It's just crazy.
I use the Kanye West argument. Like, just because you're a genius at one thing doesn't mean that you're a genius at all things.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
if I would look at his brain surgery track record. If he has a good track record, then yes, I would. It would still be a little weird, but I will let the numbers speak for themselves.
Yeah. Brain surgery is one thing. And I've seen his track record. Ben Carson, fucking a whiz at that shit. I would pick him to do my brain surgery to go a step further. But I would not pick him to be in charge of housing.
Right.
I would pick him for brain surgery, and I would pick him to help me find a good person to paint a portrait of me and Jesus together.
Yes.
Those are the two things. Yeah.
If somebody tries something, it's going to be caught.
There you go. Look,
because
I kind of want that. Like, Hannibal, I'm going to draw us and Jesus together. That's the next Hannibal and Monty art I'm going to do.
Wait, hold up. Wait. Are you drawing black Jesus or white Jesus?
He's going to draw the real Jesus.
Which is like Middle Eastern looking Jesus.
It's going to be Middle Eastern.
Okay. Cool.
I'm going to base him on Saeed from Lost.
I like that. Perfect. Yeah, that's dope. I was gonna say there was like a Middle Eastern dude that wrestled for a while. He was like super big. I was like, just put Jesus's face on that dude's body, and we'll
Jesus
be good to go.
Muhammad Hassan.
Like a
Muhammad Hassan? Yeah, make Jesus look like Muhammad Hassan.
Was he even really Middle Eastern?
No, he was Italian.
He was Italian.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. All right.
You want him
pulled it off, though.
You want him
Here's-
like muscular, like.
Here's some hilarious Trump stuff too, right here.
Take a look at some of these charts.
I'd love to.
We're going to look.
I love how he's constantly manipulating the truth of things. So he's
I just like how he sits.
I feel like that chair is too short for him.
Look.
And if you look at death,
It started to go up
here's
again.
one. Well, right here, the United States is lowest in numerous categories.
Numerous categories.
We're lower than the world.
Lower than
We're
the
lower
world.
than
Lower than the world. Okay.
What is that?
Europe.
In what? In what?
And Europe.
Take a look.
You know those two other countries, the world and Europe?
The world.
Yeah.
Here. Okay. You got America, you got Europe, and you got the world. Those are the big three. So let's compare.
You know, seeing Donald Trump, especially in moments like this, it's like watching Candace Owens or another black person say stupid shit. I just want to go, please just stop. Please, just fucking stop.
I mean,
he's representing us right now. He is
That's the thing,
representing,
like-
this motherfucker represents us.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He represents all of us, not just the, like what do they call themselves? He represents the silent minority or the silent majority.
Yeah.
What do they? Yeah, it's like I used to work with those people. Like years ago, I worked at Home Depot, and it was like, yeah, I'm positive like half the motherfuckers that worked there was like they're Trump stompers.
Look. Anybody watching this that thinks I'm wrong and saying this is a dumb motherfucker right here, Monty at sweethalloweenandcollardgreens.com. Come directly at me.
Here's case stuff.
Directly at me.
Oh, you're doing death as a proportion of cases. I'm talking about death as a proportion of population. That's where the US is really bad.
Well,
much worse than South Korea, Germany, etc.
You can't do that. You have
Why
to go,
can't I do that?
You have to go by where. Look, here is the United States.
You have to go by what I have here. This is what you go by. Look,
I mean, look,
I had my ex-girlfriend, and look, this is, I don't normally put this much out, but this is what's happening right here. My ex-girlfriend was an anti-vaxxer.
Oh, God.
And I found that out throughout the relationship. She starts talking about us and kids, but, the bitch was kind of crazy. Sorry if you're watching this, if you're
sorry,
any of my
sorry,
people,
crazy bitch.
But she was an anti-vaxxer, so she bought a book. I wish I knew the book. She bought.
I think it's called the Bible. Look
No, it wasn't the Bible. It was a book that was anti-vaxxers, basically. She handed it to me and said, "Hey, read." She was like, "Read from this page to this page." So I countered by saying, "Why don't I just read the book and then we'll talk about it?" She's like, "No, you read from here to here," and it turned into an, because I wanted to read the whole book in context. That's what this motherfucker's doing.
No, and you know what? I went to a religious school and we never did that. We skipped around in it. We, piece by piece by piece. And there were some pieces that you read way more often than others, and some you just ignore. Like a lot of the parts with incest in it and other crazy stuff.
The hot parts.
The cases.
Why not as a proportion of
When we have
population?
somebody, what it says is when you have somebody that has, where there's a case, the people that live from those cases.
It's surely a relevant statistic to say if the US has X population and X percentage of death of that population versus
because you
South
have to
Korea.
go by the cases.
Well, look at South Korea, for example. 51 million population, 300 deaths. It's like, it's crazy.
You don't
compared
know
to
that.
I do. It's
You
on
don't
the,
know
it's-
that.
You think they're faking their statistics? South Korea?
I
An
won't get
advanced
into
country?
that because I have a very good relationship.
I won't downright accuse them of faking their statistics because we get along. But no, it's bullshit.
Okay, Trump is objectively very funny. It's just he's hilarious. He's
He doesn't
the
know
funniest
that he is,
president
though.
of all time.
Yeah.
It's just too bad that he's president.
Right.
Because like everything else he does is like everything he does is awesome. It's the funniest. And this is from someone who does not live in the United States.
Yeah.
But if he was like in a different line of work, it'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
if he hosted some random show you watched,
Yeah.
or he was the guy that got your lumber at Home Depot, like, oh, come here, watch
The
this.
best. He'd
Let's
be my
talk to the
favorite
crazy
guy
man.
at Home Depot.
Yeah, he's gonna have papers and everything. Tell him
it's like
tell him that
somehow
COVID is real.
He's somehow both like confident and very mentally ill. Like that combination
Yes.
works so well.
Yes, like imagine him dressed like this, hauling your lumber to your
Oh no,
car
100%.
at Home
He's
Depot.
he's in a suit at all times.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And he's bringing your lumber to your car at Home Depot. And he's like, no, but you have to look at the individual cases.
He's the best. I would be best friends with him.
It's all right, Donnie. All right, Donnie. Look, stack it straight, though. Stack it straight.
Stack it straight.
Okay. But yeah, tell me more.
It's hilarious.
He's going to win again, too. You know he's
We'll
gonna win.
see. We'll see.
But you don't know that. And
I'm
they
voting
have
for
spikes.
Crazy Uncle Joe. Putting it out there.
Germany low,
Here's
9,000.
Here's one right here, United States. You take
Anyway.
the number of cases.
Okay.
Now look, we're last, meaning we're first.
Last, I don't know
We
what
have
we're
the
first
best.
in.
Last
As
is
a
Take
what?
a look,
Okay.
again, it's
I just-
cases.
Okay.
And we have cases because
mean,
of the testing.
1,000 Americans are dying a day, but I understand on cases it's different.
No, but you're not reporting it correctly, Jonathan.
I think I am, but
If you take a look at this other chart, look, this is our testing, I believe. This is the testing, yeah.
yeah, we do more tests.
No, wait a minute. Well, don't we get credit for that? And because we do more tests, we have more cases. In other words, we test more. We have. Now take a look. The top one, that's a good thing, not a bad thing. The top, Jonathan.
If hospital rates were going down and deaths were going down, I'd say terrific. You deserve to be praised for
Well,
testing,
they don't
but they're
even-
all going
you know,
up.
they very rarely talk-
60,000 Americans are in hospital.
If you watch the
1,000
news or
dying a
read
day.
the papers, they usually talk about new cases, new cases, new cases.
I'm talking about death.
Well, you look at
It's going
death.
up.
Death is way down from where it was.
It's 1,000 a
Death.
day. It was 2,500. It went down to 500. Now it's going up
Death,
again.
excuse me, where it was is much.
He has so much rage in his eyes.
Oh, yeah, he's pissed off.
He does
Oh,
not
yeah.
like being challenged at all. He has murderous
No.
rage in his eyes right now.
Yeah.
Higher than where it is right now.
It went down, then it went up
spiked,
again.
But now it's going down again. It's
going
going
up.
down in Arizona. It's going down in Florida.
Nationally,
it's
it's
going
going
down
up.
in Texas. Take a look at this. These are the tests.
It's going down in Florida?
Yeah, it's going. It leveled out and it's going down. That's my report as
No.
of yesterday.
Going
No.
down Florida.
Like he just lies about shit you can just Google. he lies about quantifiable shit.
He lies
Sir,
about shit he has Googled and is holding in front of him, and the guy can look at, and he's still lying about it.
Yeah,
That is
like-
what I respect so much.
You be like, hey man, hey, where'd you get that sandwich? I just got that sandwich from the Subway at the end of the street. He's like, there's no Subway at the end of the street. It's like, yeah, that's where I got this sandwich right here. And he was like, and he'll just be like, no, you didn't get us. You didn't. There's no Subway down the street, and that's not a sandwich. Fake
Right.
news.
Well, that's the thing. And what's actually scary is not Trump. What's scary is the next guy who is like Trump but is also mentally competent, because it just so happened that a completely deranged guy figured out that when someone calls you on something, you can just say, nah, and it works. So imagine when someone who knows how to use the English language uses that strategy going forward.
You're right with that. But what's scarier than that are the people that take the shit that he's showing here and present it to other people as fact.
Oh yeah, that's terrifying.
When all you have to do is, and look, I have seen this shit where I see a claim, first page of Google, I find the actual truth.
Wow, you
Why are you
libtards
saying
buy
this?
anything the lamestream media puts out there.
Oh, got his ass.
Like, why do you believe this?
Yeah.
Like, this is false. Like, demons are fucking women and impregnating them, like that shit. People actually believe that shit.
Yeah, what that one doctor, right? The Dr. Trump endorsed.
I didn't hear about that until John Oliver on Sunday briefly mentioned it. So I looked it up and I'm like, holy shit, this is a real thing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, she's real.
but the most interesting thing is not like Trump like using her as an important voice, which is very funny in its own right. But like she got a medical degree. Like someone gave it to her.
Yeah.
And then she talked about demons. That's so scary.
Well, it was like the group of people that put this group of doctors together, they were very thorough in how they vetted the vast majority of people. So it was like all the other doctors, they were very strategic to go through, check their medical, like check their histories to make sure that there was no flaws or nothing crazy in the background. I don't know how they missed that shit about her.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how they missed that shit. Every other doctor there, it was like, this shit's clean. Like, this guy's in pediatrics. This person is a therapist. This person is this. Like, everybody else has been thoroughly vetted by whatever, Republican conservative organization that got them together, except her. Like, and I'm like, man, whoever got her all the way dropped the ball. It was just
but just the fact that she exists, like someone with a doctorate, a medical doctorate is talking like that. Very scary.
America, baby. America.
Good comment in the chat. Maybe she got her degree at Trump University. Entirely possible. I love the idea that Trump University is a medical school.
Trump University was just a pyramid scheme, and actually I was approached by some recruiters for Trump University years ago. Nice. I was doing my laundry at a laundromat, and I was walking through the parking lot, and these people approached me.
Say, hey, man, I like the way you didn't mix no reds and them whites. You want to go to college?
Yeah. You ever heard of Donald Trump?
Whites and colors separated. Maybe Trump University is the place for you.
The funny thing is as soon as they mentioned Donald Trump, I knew they were full of shit, even back then.
Even then, even pre-politics.
If you go back...
I see you like your whites pure.
If you go back and watch the first, 10 WrestleManias, Donald Trump is in the front row, front and center, every one of them.
And
opposite the hard camera.
2 of them were at his hotel.
I think even more than that. But
if not more,
Yeah, in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Yep.
4 was there for sure, and maybe
5?
Another one. Yeah. Maybe 5 also.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Today.
Anyway. So the Jeffrey Epstein stuff is just blowing up because this woman's lived long enough to do some talking. And I mean, if what she's saying is true and they can prove this kind of turns everything upside down politically in America. Like Bill Clinton, one of the biggest presidents of my lifetime, was hanging out on Epstein's Island, according to this stuff.
Look, come on, man. What's 26 different flight logs between friends? Who among us hasn't been on the Lolita Express 20-ish times? I mean, often just as a connecting flight. Just between I'm going New York to Paris. I stop off at Little St. James. It makes sense. It's geographically. I think it's all being blown out of proportion.
Some breaking news this morning. Late last night, some of the Epstein documents were unsealed by a judge. Now, these documents in particular stem from a deposition given by Virginia.
Ben, pause it for 1 second, Ben. Pause it real quick. Could you just start it back from the beginning and just... I love this story with this music. Whoever put this combination together.
Morning, late last night, some of the Epstein documents were unsealed by a judge. Now, these documents...
It almost sounds like... the Spin Doctors.
Kid to any advice, my friends.
Yeah, it's a Spin Doctor.
If you want to call me baby, just go ahead now.
Yeah. Larry Hill, just... raise your kid like a regular kid. Just, respect whatever the other half is.
In particular, stem from a deposition given by Virginia Giuffre, who is a high-profile accuser of Jeffrey Epstein and of Ghislaine Maxwell. Many of you might remember her from her accusations against Prince Andrew. And she's a highly credible person, witness, and we've seen some of her interviews on camera. She sued Ghislaine Maxwell back in 2015.
Stop. Her name is Crystal Ball.
Crystal Ball. Yes.
What?
Listen,
yes, that is her name.
Yeah. Nobody comment on this.
Bam. Right. Bam.
Okay. Well, give me a sec to process that. And Okay, and we'll go back to it. Thank you.
These documents stem from that, and they show definitively that Ghislaine Maxwell has lied under oath in the court. Her lawyers have...
I love it when people call her Ghislaine, because I've even heard reporters call her Ghislaine Maxwell.
And they know exactly what they're doing, too. It's very funny. I respect all of them very
Let's
much.
lead off, with that very first accusation, or not even accusation, that proof, which is that...
But look, her name does look like Ghislaine.
I know.
Phonetically, it looks like Ghislaine.
From that...
It looks like this is where Jizz goes.
Yeah.
Ghislaine right here.
Deposition
Well,
from that...
we established, it was last week or the week before, that's what we're going to use as the new name for cum gutters. The guys who are like super jacked and at the bottom of their abs have those two lines going down the crotch. No more cum gutters. Now it's Ghislaine.
That's the Ghislaine.
Those are
Gotcha.
Ghislaines.
All right. See? There you go.
Case. This is an email between Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, January 21st, 2015. Now, her lawyers have already said in her bail memo that 20 days ago, just 20 days ago, she had not communicated with Mr. Epstein in over a decade. So right off the bat, Crystal, blatant lie in the court of law. That's what we already know.
Oh, a decade is 10 years. I forgot.
Absolutely. And the details here are pretty chilling, too. You have Epstein coaching her. Let's throw that back up. That's what that email is.
Right.
Coaching her on how to say, that these are all lies and untrue, completely untrue, that she's been smeared, innuendo, slander, defamation, salacious lies, all that stuff. And then he goes on to say, you've done nothing wrong. Hold your head up high. Go to parties. Get over it is basically what he says. So again, the real bombshell here, the fact that the two were very clearly in communication.
Yes.
And that is
conspiring in order to defeat these charges.
Absolutely. And
from what I've heard, she was like involved in all kinds of freaky shit too.
Yeah, I've been hearing that. I haven't seen. Is the documentary about her out right now? Is it on Netflix or Hulu or something?
Is there? I didn't
There's
know.
an Epstein documentary on Netflix, and she's obviously talked about it. I don't know if there's like a Ghislaine specific one, but yeah,
I like the hesitation before you pronounce her name.
I was deciding whether I wanted to say Ghislaine or not. I was.
Yeah, I guess I want to see. Do they get into Bill Clinton and stuff like?
I saw Clinton in that previous white picture there.
Yeah.
With Epstein, Maxwell, and quote, 2 young girls. Now, there's no allegation here of sexual impropriety. President Clinton has denied on numerous occasions that he was ever on this Little St. Jeffrey's, I think is what it was called, that island in the Virgin Islands that was owned by Jeffrey Epstein. However, remember that from that Netflix documentary, with many of its flaws, as I know I've heard from so many of you, they still had that interview with the IT technician for Jeffrey Epstein, who said somewhere between, I think it was the 90s and 2005, so assumption is after Clinton left office, that he was seen just hanging out with Epstein on the veranda on Epstein's favorite.
I mean, what could the possible any other reason be besides how can they explain why they were hanging out with him is what I'm trying to say.
Business meeting.
What kind of business? Prostitution?
Business. Briefcases, dossiers, files, folders.
Could you imagine if Hillary Clinton was the president right now?
No, I can't.
And then this story comes up that Bill Clinton was on the Jeffrey Epstein sex island, the first lady man of the United States.
The first lady man.
I don't know the proper nomenclature. I don't know what you
guys. I thought Caitlyn Jenner was the first lady man of the United States.
The words of Hannibal do not express the opinions of Hannibal and Monty's shit show.
They do not.
Those
but
are
the words
just
of Hannibal
Hannibal's.
do very much express the opinions of drunken peasants.
Yeah, I guess so.
There you go.
The first lady
part
man
of the island. Again, not an accusation of sexual impropriety, of nothing, just that he was there.
And that conflicts, and what's critical here is that conflicts with what he has said.
Yeah,
he
President
denied.
Clinton says he's never been on this island, and there is a part of this deposition also that talks to Maxwell about her interactions with President Clinton.
And this picture makes it seem like Prince Andrew wants to do it to that 16-year-old. Like the way he's got his arm around her. That's the way.
This was taken.
That's the way you put
before or directly after he raped her.
Right. That's the way you like put your arm around your girlfriend. Like down, like low on the waist. It's weird.
Yeah, but the look on his face is like he's surprised that they're taking a picture of him. Yes. And he's got that I already came energy in this picture.
He does. He does.
Like, it looks like he's already done this shit.
This is probably post. I'm gonna say this is post.
And she's in the background with that shit-eating grin too.
He's like, I made this happen.
Yeah.
Jiz Lane in the back there. She's like,
yeah, good old Jiz Lane.
Yeah.
Is there anything she can't do? Remember that weird when she was in hiding for the year up to this past July, that weird photoshopped picture that her lawyer sent in of her eating at an In-N-Out?
No, I did not see that.
Yeah, like it got published in, I don't know, the Times or something big. And then a bunch of people were like, yeah, this is Photoshop. This is completely fake. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
That's funny. I saw this morning. This is a really short story, but it kind of blew my mind. These people are insanely lucky. They were stranded on an island, and they made the letters SOS really big out of stuff, and they were found. Micronesia.
In Micronesia?
Yeah.
Nice. So don't go to Micronesia is the moral of the story.
That's what I'm learning.
Yeah. Sorry if there's any Micronesians in the chat.
Oh,
I doubt it.
Island.
Yeah. But there might be some Micronesian DP fans. We don't know.
You never know.
I could look at
they clearly look the island. Look, they flew over the whole island with a motherfucking drone. Okay, I'm pretty sure they don't have the internet in Micronesia on that Micronesian island.
Yeah, that island was totally deserted.
A series of islands, though.
Listen, Micronesian DP fans. The opinions of Hannibal do not reflect the opinions of Hannibal and Monty. Monty is looking out for you, bro.
To all of you
Team
my racism about Micronesians just popped out just now. I got gotta check myself.
So
where is Macronesia? Probably like Samoa. Them fuckers are huge.
Yeah, look. Yeah. You know what? Fuck Macronesia. Micronesia.
All right.
So, really quick, everyone, if you haven't liked the stream already, please do so. I'm going to read some of the Streamlabs that came through since the show started. See, Mr. Mumbles is now a member. That's awesome.
Good job, Mr. Mumbles.
The Locust God gave us $20, said Billy is dead, F's in the donos. I agree. Pay respects to Billy the Fridge by donating money to me. Lord of
and donos in the chat.
Yeah. Lord of Nurgle, $2. Tuchu. Okay, all right.
Or not a Tuchu or not Tuchu.
It was probably in response to something we said and have already forgotten. So
I am Gene. Once again, $20. Love you all. Cripple from Toledo. Rent is too damn high. It is.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Mike Toombs. Shout out to the boys Hannibal and Monty. What do you boys think about the explosion in Beirut? Conspiracy? Anyway, love you boys. God is pretend.
Don't know yet. I got to look into it.
Yeah, I think I have.
I've watched that explosion from 14 different angles today, and it is
huge.
I have a video of it.
Yeah, it's insane. It's when
I haven't even seen it. So.
Oh shit! You haven't seen it yet?
Oh
no! I've been building the fucking show for tomorrow, Hannibal. All goddamn day.
I can't think of a more fun way to watch dozens of people die.
It is.
Lord of Nurgle, another 20. Please tell Ghost the cat he is a good boy. Ghost the cat, you are a very good boy.
Ghost, you are a good boy.
Yeah. You're good, but I expect you to be better.
R.I.P. Billy the Dead.
You're good, but you could be gooder.
R.I.P. Billy the Dead. 2 guns, no ammo.
Yeah.
Randall gave us $5 on Super Chat. Rent in Fresno basically doubled since 2018. We have had a huge spike in homelessness before the outbreak. Our 800-foot place went from $775 to $1,450.
Jesus.
Oh, so just about doubled. Nice.
That's insane. That's insane.
Larry Hill, $20. I'm having a mixed kid. Any advice? And
Yeah, I threw that at you. Just, raise it like a normal kid. It's a kid.
I would say just decide which of the two of you is the better one, and raise the kid that way.
No, you know what you do? You do what I do with my daughter. My daughter learns who she is on both sides. Be proud of every side of who you are, except for the shit that's on those sides. Like, be the best of them. Know where you come from, though. That's how you raise your kid.
Yeah.
That's how we get better.
Here's the explosion.
President Trump react to the news out of Beirut, saying United States military officials think the explosion there was an attack. More than 60 people are dead and 3,000.
I'm surprised it's only 60
injured tonight following the explosion.
The number's definitely going up.
Oh,
The president saying the United States stands ready to assist and called the incident terrible. Rescue crews are searching for survivors.
They called it terrible. Okay, that's terrible. What was Charles Barkley the one that did the?
Mushroom cloud.
Senator Charles Barkley quoted as calling it terrible.
That's terrible.
In the sky above the Lebanese capital. Let's go to correspondent Trey Yingst in our Middle East newsroom. Good evening, Trey.
Mike, good evening. As the death toll keeps rising, the Lebanese health minister says thousands are injured after this explosion in Beirut.
Wow.
Fuck.
That is
Lebanon's
huge.
interior minister says initial information indicates highly explosive material was to blame for the fire and blast that followed. State television is specifically reporting the presence of sodium nitrate. Lebanon's prime minister spoke this evening saying there will be a price to pay and that someone will be held responsible.
Wow.
Images from Beirut show broken glass and splintered buildings across the city. Rescue crews continue to search for survivors at this hour. Hospitals are flooded with patients who have wounds from debris caused by the explosion. The Lebanese Red Cross has put out a desperate call for blood donations. New pictures even show people being treated in the parking lot of the city's largest hospital. The blast was...
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
A whole building
it's
just...
insane.
Yeah, a whole building just blew up. It looked like from the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you see it on fire. You see what looks like, almost like, I don't know if it's fireworks or electricity or something.
Yeah, you see these little flashes.
Yeah, you see these little flashes, and then this is like, and it's this towering pillar of smoke, and then this is just going and going and going. It's burning and burning, and then bam, and this motherfucker just blows. It's
like before the big one happens, it looks like there already has been an explosion.
Yeah. And there, like, some of the vantage points, there's a couple ocean angles of people that were on the water, in boats and shit, boats and ships, and like as they're on the boat, and then they're recording the fire, then the explosion happens.
I was just playing it in slow motion.
Yeah, look, and then when you like in some of the camera angles, like when you see how close they were, you can literally see the blast wave destroying like buildings in like what looks like a 6-block radius.
Yeah, it looks like an atomic bomb.
Could this be as simple as, that scene from any TV show? We've all seen this scene.
Yeah, like Murder, She Wrote?
Yeah, no, it's probably happened there. There's a couple of guys in a lab where they're like, if I miscalculate this in the slightest way, boom!
And then
just to scare the other guy, and then he goes, just kidding. What if that was what happened here? The guy did that, and he went boom, and it dropped out of his fucking hand. And
maybe.
Literally, boom. We don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't know anything about this story. Sorry if it's disrespectful.
Yeah. This shit is like when I saw the explosion, it's terrifying. And then when you see it from like some of the other angles, there was one person that I guess was like in a condo in like a pool, right? And then the blast from the explosion blows him back through like some glass, and he falls into his fucking pool. This shit's crazy, bro. This shit is ridiculous. Okay. Right now they're saying it's like 60 people are dead, between 60 to 80 people dead, like thousands of people are injured from this shit.
There's got to be way more dead. I just imagine there's hundreds more that were vaporized and they don't know are dead yet.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about the husband of the Los Angeles district attorney that pulled a gun on BLM protesters?
Yeah. He
Wait, what?
Something Stacy? Is that his name?
County District Attorney Jackie Lacey is facing charges for waving a gun at Black Lives Matter protesters outside his home earlier this year.
Like a chill move.
Good morning.
Get off of my porch right now.
Oh boy.
Get off.
Good morning.
Get off of my porch.
Shoot me?
I will shoot you.
So you saw it right here on CBS 2.
He's got his finger on the trigger, too.
K-Count when this happened. And that is the husband of Jackie Lacey. This happened back on March 2nd. State Attorney General Javier Becerra now has charged him with 3 misdemeanor counts of assault with a firearm. Jackie Lacey later apologized on his behalf, saying that there had been several threats.
He's like, I'm not apologizing. Fuck them.
On their lives. Lacey faces a tough re-election race in November. Several prominent politicians have either rescinded their support or have endorsed her opponent, George Gascon.
Damn.
Okay, I'm glad someone in the chat said it because I was thinking it, but I thought if I said it, I would be racist. I'm like, that guy looks a lot like John Lewis. And then someone in the chat says, John Lewis with a gun.
No, I saw it. I saw it.
Okay.
And who's the other guy that looked a lot like John Lewis?
Morgan
Freeman?
No.
Freeman?
He was a politician.
Was it Sidney Poitier? Was it Denzel Washington? Was it Muhammad Ali?
Who was it that posted the Marco Rubio? Wait, stop saying names so I can figure it out.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Hold on, wait, let me figure it out. Marco Rubio post picture.
Yeah, because Jesse Lee Peterson did it too. Elijah Cummings.
Yeah, Elijah Cummings. Thank you.
Yeah, they looked a lot alike. They're both dead, unfortunately, but yeah, they looked a lot alike.
No, it wasn't Herman Cain, Stephanie V.
Yeah, but I think the backstory here, as I understand it, is the various Black Lives Matter protesters have been protesting and or harassing her, Jackie Lacey, for quite a while, because they feel like they feel like she hasn't been tough enough on prosecuting cops that kill unarmed Los Angelinos. And so they've been protesting, and she's received a handful of death threats in the last month or so. So when they saw the Black Lives Matter protesters show up at their doorstep, he was just like, oh, this is it. These are those people that said that they were going to do us harm. So he comes out with his gun, just like, motherfuckers, get back. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm clapping. Okay?
So here in Seattle, they went to the chief of police home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he pull a gun?
It's a woman.
But let me just
hold on, Ben. Did you say the woman was the chief of police?
She's a black woman.
Yeah, let me make
that allowed?
one
In a
quick
letter,
statement.
Chief Carmen Beth said the protesters who visited her neighborhood were aggressive. And
No, let it go.
Intervention of her neighbors, they would have trespassed and caused damage. Well, I spoke to some of the protesters there that night, and they say there's another side to this story.
We literally wanted to go exercise our First Amendment right and ask the chief of police some questions.
That's what members of the Seattle group Everyday March said they wanted to do Saturday evening when they went to Chief Carmen Beth's Snohomish neighborhood.
Some of our protesters then exited cars to go see what's going on up there, and at which point they were met with neighbors who had rifles in their faces.
Out of here. There's a private drive. Get out of the road.
They never got to the chief because they said neighbors intervened, blocking the road and showed them weapons.
We tried to educate them and tell them it wasn't okay.
They tried to explain what they were doing there, but the people on the road refused to move. They left when they no longer felt safe.
We are from Seattle. We represent part of Seattle. So if you want to
cover your nose,
put your mask on right.
Okay. Right. I was going to say, either cover everything or take the whole thing off to talk. You can't have it both ways.
Look, I travel like this so that I can just wrap my entire bandana around.
So you just wrap the bandana around your whole face, Monty?
Yeah, I just shove my beard over my mouth and nose.
For being aggressive and lauded her neighbors for deterring crime. Snohomish County Sheriff Adam Fortney agreed with Beth's, calling the demonstrations at officials' homes a bullying tactic.
You guys are coming out your house with AR-15.
I bet Carmen Best is the police chief. This is her down in the lower left corner. You can see like a thumbnail of her there.
Those are onions. Oh, lower left corner. Okay.
Yeah, she. I bet she.
Did you make onions the chief of police again?
We
Seattle,
did.
Come on. I know you're woke, but
Look, you know what they say, Chris? One bad onion spoils the bunch.
that is what they say. That is what they say.
And I'm pretty sure that thumbnail is also for like that batch of bad onions that's been like that got sent out to all those grocery stores.
Yeah.
There's like a salmonella outbreak right now. From
To confront
like,
a bunch of people in clothing, cotton, no protection, no nothing. So if that's, I guess, whatever, bullying, I would.
I
not
don't
say
think
that.
they need
Holding
to
you
go to her
accountable
house.
Is more like it.
The group says they want
I think it's weird that there's like a militia waiting to defend
that is
her
interesting.
house,
understanding
but
of what
This
they're
is-
trying to accomplish.
This
Not
is
to
what I was trying to say earlier, and this is a great example of it. Stop. Just fucking stop. Like, I get it. I'm actually pro Second Amendment. Have your guns. Have your guns. But if you don't know when to pull your gun out, you don't deserve the fucking gun.
Yeah.
Like, don't pull it out when a bullet needs to go in a motherfucker. Not when somebody walks up to your door screaming Black Lives Matter. Not when people are peacefully walking down the street. Stop this shit. This is the problem.
I agree with that. That's weird that there's like an armed militia patrolling the
Just
neighborhood.
ready every time someone tries to bother the police chief.
I really don't think they should be going to the chief of police house at all. I don't think they should go there.
It is kind of, as opposed to just going to the place of work instead of their house.
Yeah, and also those were some really great boobs.
I was gonna say there were like 3 good sets of tits in that interview.
Okay, all right. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to be the one to say it, but I was
It ain't
thinking.
just you. It ain't just you.
Okay,
I
all
was
right.
waiting for one of y'all to do it. I'm like, all right, I guess it falls
Protesters
on
showed
the
up
Monty.
at Seattle Police Chief Carmen Best's home over the
Comment on it.
weekend.
It falls
Today,
on
the
the
chief
Monty.
is also asking the council to denounce the activity, and they're not doing it. It is a hot button issue.
So she's trying to get city council to denounce protesters going to her house, and city council's like, meh. And city council here wants to defund them by like 50%.
Yeah.
Protesters going too far, or have their voices been silenced for too long? Good afternoon. Thanks for being here. I'm Mark Wright.
I'm Joyce Taylor. Good evening. Well, city leaders want their personal lives separated from their professional ones.
Hi, Joyce. Hi.
I just want to see.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
I wonder if
The
she-
way that cut was too perfect.
Yeah, that was
Today, Best urged the council to stand
Bye,
up
Joyce.
for what's right before this devolves into the new way of doing business by mob rule here in Seattle and across
She
the nation.
regrets taking this
Elected
job.
Officials like you
She's only been
must
here for like a
forcefully
year or
call for
two.
the end of these tactics.
Yeah, she's pretty new,
With
right?
Snohomish
Yeah.
County Sheriff
And when
adding,
all this
"It
shit
is a
popped
bullying
off."
tactic
Yeah, great
that will
timing.
certainly
Right.
require
I
an
bet she's
extra
psyched.
Right.
Does that say snow homo?
Snohomish?
Snohomish.
A lot of
I
places
wanna
here
fuck,
are
dude, I
named
wanna
at.
fuck you in the winter, but snow homo.
A lot of places here have Native American names.
That's a bar. That's a bar, Chris.
Snow
I
homo.
like that.
That's good. That's good.
Umbrella Corps
response.
security says so. Black Lives Matter can shoot fireworks at your house. I think it depends on what kind of fireworks. If it's like sparklers, then I think it's all good. Black cats, no dice.
Yeah. See, like, what are we doing? Like, let's
Check this out.
find out the levels and then talk.
Check this
The
out.
Navy is investigating a pair of videos showing a demonstration of military dogs attacking a man wearing a Colin Kaepernick jersey. The videos are from a 2019 fundraiser at the National Navy Museum in Florida. The first video shows 4 dogs attacking a man wearing the jersey over protective gear. In the second video, the man in the jersey appears to say something like, "Oh man, I'll stand," which the crowd then laughs at. The Navy released a statement Sunday saying,
I mean, isn't kneeling a bigger form of, like a bigger gesture of respect? Because like kneeling down, like you don't stand and put your hand on your heart in front of the king. You bow before the king, right?
Yeah, it's not like he did the jerk off motion while the national anthem was playing.
Look, the key thing is when a soldier dies, or when someone that you fought with dies, you kneel to honor them.
Yeah. But I hope this thing is as specific as it seems. I hope the Navy is training dogs to kill Colin Kaepernick. Just Colin Kaepernick.
The inherent message of
like
the video.
That's how mad they are.
But my problem with all this is, why are we fighting Colin Kaepernick and not what the fuck he said? How did what the fuck he was talking about become so washed away?
Donald Trump didn't help.
No, he didn't help.
Because the people who feel like they would be most affected by that message don't want to hear that message.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's sort of like it's like that kid that you went to school with that was like, yeah, man, I'm pretty sure this dude's gonna become a murderer, when he gets the right tools. And then when it happens, his parents are like, I don't know how this happened. He was such a sweet boy. No, the fuck he wasn't. We all told you what this was. You chose not to see it. It's like those girls that stay with a guy. It's like, oh, he beats me because he loves me. Like that's what it is. Like, Colin Kaepernick said some shit that people didn't like. And when you say it, like, especially when it goes against somebody's belief system.
Hannibal, he didn't say some shit people didn't like. He knelt for the flag and then said there was racism.
Yeah.
Don't sugarcoat it.
It's not like burning the flag, though,
flag and said there was racism.
Yeah.
And people said, oh, you're disrespecting the flag? You're disrespecting the military? Yeah. No. But they didn't hear the no.
Yeah, and their reaction is almost as if he burned the flag right there on the 50-yard line and then pissed on it to put it out.
Yeah, and he's like literally said, I'm not protesting the flag. I'm not protesting America. I'm protesting these actual problematic things.
And let's pay attention to his timeline. He stayed seated originally, and a military vet told him, that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Why don't you kneel?
Yeah.
That's the timeline.
Yeah, but that's not the narrative. That's because that narrative isn't sexy. It's not inflammatory enough. It's not gonna get the people riled up. You know what I'm saying? Just like, and then can we also just point out that, like, at that stage of Colin Kaepernick's career, he was coming off the bench. Okay, so this wasn't
he had one good
that's
season.
One thing that I've heard and I have in my head, and I don't know if it's accurate because what. The narrative I know is that the original reason he was sitting and or kneeling during the anthem is because he was pouting that he had got benched, and then after the fact, then he said he was protesting. But it sounded like the initial thing was that he was mad that coach benched him, basically.
But if you look at the timeline, look, his career might have been going down the drain, but as someone, if my career was going down the drain, even if it wasn't, wherever my career is, if I see injustice happening, because I can't remember what was happening at the time, there was one of these events where a black person got killed that shouldn't have been killed.
Yeah, it was during like the previous sort of Black Lives Matter wave with Ferguson and all that.
Whatever it was, I can't remember because there's too fucking many of them.
There's a lot.
That's the other point. But whatever one it was, when he decided to go, okay, I'm gonna fight against this, it doesn't matter where his career is. That's
not at all.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Wherever I am in my career, if I see some shit happening, I'm gonna speak about it. He spoke about it when he had the opportunity to, and he had the platform. And did it make him more famous? Yes.
It got him the Nike deal. He wouldn't have got the Nike deal without that.
He wouldn't have. And look, Colin, I'll send you more money because you brought attention to the shit.
Sure.
I'm going to make a run for the bathroom. If you guys want to use that time to promote your stuff, like your own, like your OnlyFans, if you do that.
Yes.
Monty does have an OnlyFans too. It's just, but it's only for white women though. But it's like, but ladies, you know what I'm saying? He apparently very impressive.
The link is secret. I don't put it out to anybody.
Okay.
And Fake Billy, what is your name actually?
His name is Chris.
My name is Scott. My name is Scott.
His name is not. I thought your name was Chris. You mean I've been calling you Chris? Which way is he? Is he above? You mean I've been calling you Chris this whole time?
Hannibal's racist.
I haven't heard you call me Chris once.
Oh, okay.
Hannibal's racist as shit. I just called you.
That does seem pretty racist, calling a white guy Chris just because you think he looks like a Chris.
Well, no, I know. So my go-to white.
Honestly, it's kind of violence against me.
I'm with you.
Look, first off,
Hannibal.
My go-to white name is Peyton, not Chris. All right, because
I
Chris,
go Eli.
Chris,
I do the other Manning.
Yeah, Chris is my go-to name for gay guys, not for not for white guys.
You see.
Yeah. So I didn't know. So Scott, tell people who you.
What's your go-to name for furries? And he just stares at me. He knows what I'm doing. He just caught me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Tell the people who you are, what you got going on.
I'm Scott. You can get my shirts at prowrestlingtees.com/Scott Henson. I get a bit of that money. And if you just want to send me money and don't want a shirt, and just want to cut out the whole middleman situation, paypal.me/Not Scott Henson, and also Not Scott Henson on Twitter. So there you go.
There you go. Scott like Summers, like Scott Summers.
Like Scott Summers, a regular Cyclops. I'm something of a Biclops because I have two eyes. But.
All right, the Biclops. Scott Summers. Got it. Hell yeah.
And for those of y'all watching the Drunken Peasants podcast, if this is your first time watching the podcast, welcome. We're happy to have you. I am Hannibal the Beat Animal.
And I'm Monty.
And we are Hannibal and Monty of Hannibal and Monty Shit Show. You can catch our show every Wednesday and every other Friday here on YouTube at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. Tomorrow we will be talking about Donald Trump and TikTok. We'll be talking about Candace Owens. We'll be reviewing Logic's new album, and it's gonna be some fun. And no guest tomorrow. It's just me and Monty. So come hang out with us. We're everybody's black friends. Come hang out.
Yeah, we're gonna argue about some shit, and don't worry, we will get to Snoop Dogg's top 10 list.
Yes, it's gonna coming. Look. I'm on prowrestlingtees.com/Scott Henson right now. Looking at these t-shirts, and I'm looking at it on the Brave browser so I can donate all my bets.
Look at you.
To BENPAI and Young Bill Fridge. Okay, we need those bats so we could resurrect Bill Fridge.
Bring Bill back to life.
Yeah.
That almost makes me want to forgive you for calling me your go-to name for gay dudes, but
call him on it, check him on it. Yes.
I mean, not every Chris is gay. It's just a lot of Chris's are gay.
Not every Chris is gay, but every gay is named Chris.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Yeah.
He decided I was both gay and named Chris.
Yeah, Hannibal was showing his
is it because your name kind of sounds like Hanson? It's Henson, right?
He might have been going the Chris Hansen.
Chris Hansen. Chris Henson.
Yeah, Hannibal, you might have
Chris Henson.
Used it to remember the name. There you go.
I'm looking at these t-shirts on prowrestlingtees.com/Scott Henson. And these are some awesome t-shirts, is all I'm saying. Looking at this 13 Reason tees right now. Scott's Lock of the Week. What's your favorite submission hold in wrestling? I'm curious, Scott. Real fast.
Despite the guy who popularized it, I'm a Crippler Crossface fan.
Yeah, that's the same.
What do you mean?
I like the figure four.
It's like what? What happened with Chris Benoit?
Yeah, figure four for me.
Figure four, a classic.
That's probably why you chose that, I would think, right?
It plays into it.
I love the Crippler. That's my favorite submission hold in all of wrestling.
Really?
Actually, it is like I like that I'm still doing it now after the fact, but I think I was doing it back when Chris was chill too.
Yeah,
I've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, found out later on he was nutty as squirrel shit.
Maybe your name.
It didn't end great.
Yeah. Maybe your name should be Chris, Scott.
Maybe my name should be Chris.
There's
Scott.
all these Chris.
Oh, look. Yeah, why don't we call you Chris Scott? That's a
Chris
good name.
Scott.
Yeah. So, I mean, think about it. Like, Chris Hansen, Chris Jericho, Chris Scott. Put it together.
Here.
A
Oh,
lot of good ones.
let's watch some. Let's watch Scott in action. Oh no, there's music in this.
Hey, that's me. Who's that handsome guy?
Oh, that's you?
Yeah.
Hey.
Wait, so you just go out and fight furries without wearing like a fursona?
I mean,
It'd be hard.
You'll see the gear is pretty furry. Like it'd be tough to wrestle in a full-on like.
You're just like a dude beating up furries? What the fuck, man?
Listen,
I'm a furry beating up dudes.
Yeah.
Oh, all right,
Yeah.
cool.
We have a promotion, a small promotion here in Seattle. 3-2-1 battle. You can see it up on the wall, and Scott wrestles for them and various other organizations.
Obviously, currently not running because
Right.
nothing's happening
Ooh,
right now.
All right. I see it. I see what you do.
You see what I do.
Yeah, I got you.
I like it.
I caught some shots of some shit happening. I got you. All right.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
butterfly powerbomb a la Ahmed Johnson.
Pearl River Plunge, baby.
Yes, Pearl River Plunge. That's right. Yeah.
So did you and Billy go to the same wrestling school?
Billy never got trained.
Oh, he didn't train?
No. Billy has zero training.
He told me he used to go up to Vancouver to train.
He wrestled with us. He never trained.
Okay.
Yeah.
The truth
Oh,
comes out.
You got to look. Listen. If you need,
I mean, we trained him, I guess, but he has no formal training.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really know the difference.
A pair of super kicks to a downed opponent.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some crazy clothesline.
Look, listen. If you need a theme song, I'm willing to donate my services. All right.
Ooh, I like what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Look, we'll do the Hannibal Monty treatment. You'll have a Titantron video too.
That's pretty fucking cool, actually. I am on board for that. That'd be
Let's
rad.
make it
Actually.
happen.
It would be nice to have some rights-free music because mine is definitely not rights-free at the moment.
Yeah, look, I just did my first heavy metal song the other day. I was supposed to send it to BENPAI. I haven't sent it to you yet, Ben. So you can and like after the show, send me your email and then I'll send you the stems for. I'll send it to you tonight. So I already got the stems bounced out. I just haven't sent it to you yet.
The tail choke.
Yep.
Yeah,
There's
listen,
New Japan Pro Wrestling superstar Jeff Cobb.
And
There's GCW superstar Ricky Shane Page.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the Drunken Peasants guest Ricky
Yep.
Shane Page.
Nice.
Which, by the way, the last time he was on the show, he asked what foreign object he was going to use in the next match that he was going to be in, and the whole audience voted a dildo, and he sent me a picture of the dildo on Twitter the other day. So,
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and the most famous person from 3-2-1 is the referee.
Yeah.
She's the referee for AEW.
Yeah, the female referee who, after less than 2 years in the business, got signed by AEW and is now by far the most famous person ever to come out of 3-2-1.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Nice. Look, as a former wrestling nerd who is like a more than casual viewer these days, I am very impressed, and I'm not easy to be impressed. I'm not easily impressed at all.
Sweet, thanks, man.
Yeah, I'm from the old school ECW train of thought. So like those Allentown bingo fights, where like fucking the gangsters was like tearing everybody to shreds, and then watching fucking Sabu and
Sandman fucking shit up.
Yeah, fucking like people getting their ears torn off and biceps ripped and shit.
They're just fixing it with crazy glue.
Well, Rob Van Dam and Sabu were both from Michigan. And I know a few people that trained with Sabu over the last like 10 years, because I guess he trains, or at least he used to train people in Michigan. Sabu is one of my favorite wrestlers.
Love Sabu.
Yeah.
Love Sabu.
I love that Sabu's real name is Terry
Brunk. Terry Brunk.
So we've had numerous Terry Funk versus Terry Brunk matches, and no one ever acknowledged it.
All right, what is this? Hold on. Oh, this. Trump posted this on Twitter. Trump literally fucking posted this.
Oh my God, he's been getting my letters.
If he thinks he's going to live this long.
How many times on this podcast have I called Donald Trump America's last president?
How old would Donald Trump be in the year 2048?
He would be over 100.
Yeah.
100 or just over?
And it goes up to 50, 2060. So Trump thinks he's immortal, basically, right?
You can't prove he's not.
This is true.
Okay, I'd be lucky to be alive at this point. You know, like...
And you'd be lucky to be alive in 2026.
Oh, well, there you go. Immortal Trump. E forever. Oh, my God. He's making the duck face.
Yeah, he's doing it. He looks like a Kardashian right now.
Oh, he think he cute.
He think he cute.
Yeah, woke up this morning feeling cute.
Might delete later.
Might delete later.
Yeah.
Feeling cute today might fuck up the economy. I don't know.
Yeah. Feeling presidential today. Thought I'd share this tweet. Trump forever.
There's a picture. I posted it on my Instagram story. There's a picture of like Trump doing like one of his more recent rallies, and it's like a bunch of like blonde white women like in the front row, and they're all like just licking their lips, just like they all want what he got. Like he could literally just walk into one of those rallies and just grab a dude's wife and be like, "She's mine now, right?" and they would totally cuck for Trump.
Yeah.
They would totally do it.
And he can't have those rallies.
Like a specific cucks for Trump rally. I think that'd rock.
Yeah, that would rock. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
All right,
there's a way he could totally lean into this, I think.
Hannibal, I have a surprise for you, but first we have to play the intro.
I should turn off the goddamn internet.
Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me. TP, are they going to touch me?
All right. Are you ready? Hannibal?
Mm-hmm. I'm ready.
All right.
Ha, I'm a mod to G-Man. I'm a mod to G-Man. I'm a mod for G-Man. What are you gonna do? I'm like Annie Oakley. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew. I have mods for G-Man. I got odds for me G-Man. I got mods for G-Man.
Why are you doing this? Why? Before Hannibal even gets in, I just want to ask.
Some smart bois have speculated that millennials would be the last generation to have to die, and Trump's a millionaire plus. Checks out.
Stop. But, no, I want to ask this white person. Why do y'all put this shit on the internet? For us to laugh at.
You talking about Shane. I thought you were talking about Chris guy.
No, this white person, the one that's on the screen, looking like that, singing the fucking Cartman song right now.
I'm a mod for G-Man. G-Man.
It costs $0 to not upload that.
Yeah, you didn't have to put this video online, Shanny.
Yeah.
And look, Shanny. And here's the thing. I've heard you and your husband talk about me and Hannibal. So look. All right, we're cool.
Wait, what now? What now? What's this?
They think we're cool. Look.
She said she wants to blow you, Hannibal.
Oh yeah.
Huh? What?
But listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't post this shit online. Simple as that.
I mean, it sounds simple, but there's so many nuances and intricacies that
You don't have to. You know how much shit has happened to me since COVID happened that nobody knows about because I've never put it online? It's that easy.
Yeah.
It really is, but
nothing you can
like,
do.
Ben knows some of it because I've
She puts so much of it online that when like something really bad happens, people find it, like the videos of her getting arrested, the multiple videos of her getting arrested.
Yeah.
Ooh, she's pretty.
Yeah. G-Man gave me mods this morning, dude.
Oh.
What are you gonna do about it? Oh, look it! I
Look
got
at those
eyelash glue right there.
Dead
Peel that
eyes.
off.
Those are cancer eyes. Cancer eyes. That's
Oh,
what
it's
she calls
right
it.
in my
I'm so horrified right now.
What's her skincare routine?
Oh God.
Gosh, no, I have to
I
do
gotta
that.
get that routine.
Look,
She showed it today.
And look, just for everybody watching the show, okay? The first time I saw a Shanny video, Monty sent me to
I
a
didn't
Twitter
do it.
page.
Not me.
Monty,
It wasn't me.
Monty sent me to her like a Twitter page that had all her OnlyFans videos on it. The first time I saw anything of Shanny for Christ was Shanny's booty hole.
Oh, that's a strong start.
Yeah,
that's starting at 10.
Yeah. He started at 10.
I didn't show you that though.
You just dove right in.
But there's a video. We can see you doing it. We've watched the footage.
I'm telling you, that was a lookalike. There's a guy pretending to be me.
Motherfucker. This is what I got to deal with. Like Chris Scott, you want to come be on a podcast with me? We'll be like Hannibal to beat Animal, and Chris Scott and Big Cat. You know, we'll be everybody's black friends on the internet.
I'm into it.
I see how it is. Oh, you're just gonna take Hannibal's side? I see how it is.
I mean, it's not a side, it's the truth. Like there's video, there's evidence. You know what I'm saying? The Geek Room clipped it out and played it multiple times. You know what? What's next, BENPAI?
Yeah,
What's the next?
Yeah, I had to. You know what?
About this on our show.
I did this to fuck with Hannibal, but I fucked with myself too. So I had to end it.
Yeah, it was bad.
You're like, you remembered halfway. Oh, I have to watch this too.
Oh man, it's so
like. Look, Shanny, please stop. Please stop. Please.
Billy and I did a private Patreon show where Billy had to draw their porn, like different scenes of their porn live, and I played it in front of him, and he had to draw each one.
How did Billy respond to seeing it?
By screaming.
Okay.
Screaming.
Okay. You know, I was telling Monty, you know, there's a lot of our fans, a lot of your fans, you know, will watch, you know, Shanny for Christ and Rev News, and they talk shit just about him and stuff like that. But there's, just by law of averages, there's a percentage of you guys that are in her inbox right now, like on some like, what up though?
True.
Yeah.
Sliding in.
Yeah, like some of you guys, I don't know who it is. There's somebody in this chat right now, somebody watching this, and somebody that's gonna be at work watching this shit is gonna see me talk about this shit, and they'll be like, "Oh no, he knows." Yeah, like
we don't know.
Somebody here is sliding in her DMs.
Yeah, get in there, shoot your shot.
Vamp Kitty says, "I've seen that Twitter. Yeah, that shit is look, and like Monty's a piece of shit friend for that. I just want to say
I didn't do it. We're not gonna have that argument on Drunken Peasants. Hannibal, we talked about this. Okay. We don't argue about this.
You promised we wouldn't do it on the
show.
We'll talk about it later. Now stop it.
Here's some guy that says masks are like sodomy.
Oh shit.
Makes sense.
All right, folks. Before I get started, I'm just gonna wait a minute so that people can get onto the stream and join. I want to cover.
He's got a pretty
this
cool
whole face
beard,
mask
so I'm
thing.
kind of
this
on
is
his side so far.
Some serious stuff.
He's
got
right,
a lot of
right
different
now.
stores
There
out
you
there.
go.
How do you like his choice of art on the wall? Is that good too?
Is it like a still from Anne of Green Gables, or what?
It looks like it.
They're now bending over and forcing their customers to bend over too. And just not, like one person said, I'm not interested in sodomy. I'm not a proponent of sodomy, and I see this face mask stuff as a form of sodomy, essentially. This goes against my religious freedom, my civil rights, my religious freedoms under my civil rights.
I don't think it has anything to do with your religious freedoms.
Yeah. So does he and I don't know, like another 75 million Americans know that it's the same as like no shirt, no shoes, no service?
Right.
So, like,
look, you can't be trying to use logic and reason with people making emotional arguments. All right?
I feel like I've got the wrong.
They're not trying to hear that shit at all.
Wait. Y'all missed the key point. He compared this to bending over. Bending over, he might have a close comparison, but he's wrong with it, because wearing a mask is more like the smoking section moving from always in the restaurant to outside. That's what it's more like, because the example I always give when Hannibal did his What's Eating Hannibal about it, when people tell me it's their right to wear a mask and do what they want, I will always agree with them. I'll be like, yeah, but what I do while I'm agreeing, because I'm a smoker, I will light a cigarette and blow my smoke in their face while saying yeah.
Yeah, it's a dick move, and Monty does it all the time.
And it's because when they go, hey, can you not? I'm like, no, we're talking about this right now. It's my right to do whatever I want.
It's a dick move.
That's where we are, right?
It's a dick move. Listen. I'm with the shits. I'm all the way with it. I got diarrhea. I'm with the shits. All right, but that's a dick move.
COVID on people, whether you know it or not. If you're asymptomatic, you're blowing COVID on people. If you have been diagnosed and you don't give a fuck, you're blowing COVID on people. Stop it.
Yeah, one of our like early day fans, like somebody who was like following and watching our show super regularly. I got on Facebook the other day. I said, man, I haven't heard from this guy in a while. Let me just check on him, make sure he's okay, because I know he'd been in and out the hospital. And then I went on his page, and it was just like a whole bunch of just like hard right conservative conspiracy. Just like he's way off the beaten trail. I was like, oh, that's why we haven't heard of her.
And that's why you never check up on old friends.
Yeah, man. I was like, wow, he's way off the rails. He was calling it a scamdemic. He was like,
you're talking about the rectal camcorder.
Gotcha. All right. Play the rest of this video, BENPAI.
States of America, and it does for you as well. And while you may have a medical exemption, I just want to encourage you to just think about this for a second. If we lose our religious freedom to not wear a mask, we will undoubtedly lose our religious freedom and surrender it, rather, to not having to take a vaccine or a chip.
Can we just like build a raft and float this guy out into the ocean?
I'm still waiting for a little thicker connecting thread between wearing a mask and getting fucked in your butthole.
Yeah, there's
because he said bend over. He did say bend over, and I've been waiting for that.
If we do not stand on that foundation from a religious standpoint, we lose everything as a Christian. So I understand that there's people out there with medical conditions, and you can play that angle and be just fine. But if we do not dig in collectively as Christians and fight this battle with lawsuits, civil lawsuits against these companies that are discriminating against us for our religious belief to not wear a face mask, then they can win and take advantage of us to then force us to have a...
I want to smoke wherever I want. I'm with you. Let's do this. Let's fight. I want to smoke everywhere I want. I want to light
Airplanes?
up whenever I want. Let's go. Let's fight. Me and you together. Let's take this fight on.
Monty, what's it like flying?
Somebody made a new friend.
Monty, what's it like flying to Europe for you?
Oh, I fucking hate it.
Like 8 hours in an airplane, right? It's like 8 hours.
I can't stand it. Look, I can't stand it. And listen. Just know I'm playing around. I understand it. It pisses me off flying, but I'm not like, fuck the government, fuck these people. I'm fuck certain airports because they don't have smoking sections. Give me a place to smoke, please. But no, it's hell. But I will side with the anti-maskers and go extreme on, yes, I want to light up anywhere. If I don't give a fuck. You're standing across from me with your baby, I can smoke and blow my smoke in your baby's face. It's my American right.
I remember when I was a teenager working at Wendy's, you could smoke in the dining room with the little foil ashtrays. And and it was really easy for teenagers to get cigarettes because I had them all the time back then.
Yeah.
So this would be when America was great.
Well,
is what you're saying.
This is when, yes. But I'm not really pushing for this. I don't mind having to go outside to have a cigarette. I'm courteous of the people around me. But with these anti-maskers,
nah.
I'm going to play being the smoker that wants to smoke everywhere in front of them. Because it's the same fucking shit. You want to blow your germs in my face? Well, I want to blow nicotine in your face. So let's have it out.
Of, what is it? Verification for your ID or whatever it is. There's some acronym, but yeah, having some type of certificate of vaccination. That's what it is.
This guy's just stupid as fuck.
No,
before they're going to
Ben,
provide you service.
Stop.
And they won't be. You won't be able to say, "Well, I'm medically."
Was that too much? Was that too harsh?
Ben.
Exempt from a vaccine.
I think you're good.
But you can say that you are religiously exempt or religiously immune.
You're religiously immune from the coronavirus?
Yeah, and forced vaccinations. Crazy people like this are really going to fight once it's funny how they're just fighting to like not get rid of coronavirus. They don't want to wear masks.
Yeah.
And then they'll be resistant to the fucking vaccine when we finally have one.
Yeah.
Put them in concentration camps until they get to fucking...
Said, I want to drink and drive all the time. Yes, do it. It's your right. Drink,
You're
drive.
a free American.
You're free. Yeah, this is America. You do what you want. Drink and drive. Go.
Jesus.
Not really. Not really.
Yeah. He kind of has a Jesus kind of look.
A little bit. He has he has more like a defector to Al Qaeda look, and they found him in a hole somewhere.
Yeah.
There was an American defector to Al Qaeda in like the early 2000s, and they found him in a hole. I think it was I think his name was like John Walker or something like that.
Oh yeah, that rings a bell. Yeah, he's like Damian Lewis in Homeland. He was a POW that they turned.
John Rocker.
John Rocker?
I don't think John Rocker was the guy who joined Al Qaeda. Although he shares similar beliefs.
John Anthony Walker.
Yeah. Like the part of the Bible right before Jesus gets his stuff together. It's like, you know what? I think I'm gonna start doing my dad's work now. It's like this is like those that 13 to 30 where they don't talk about
the middle
Jesus
years
in the
where
Bible.
he's just kind of fucking whores for a while.
Yeah.
Here he
Jesus
is.
was a conspiracy theorist sitting around going, you know what? You know what God said to do this? I say, fuck him. Who the fuck is God?
Yeah, they found him.
That was
Jesus.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's the same guy?
No, it's not. I was just like,
Okay.
I'm saying he resembles that guy. I remember the news, like the video of them finding him in the hole, and he was all dirty and had a beard like that.
Yeah, that's the look.
Monty can look at two twin white girls and tell you the differences between them down to the chromosome. But then you show him two different white dudes, and he's like, "Huh? Same guy?" It's like, all right, can't tell me.
I can look at anyone with
Hannibal.
Down syndrome and find the extra.
You know what, Hannibal? You know what?
It's fucked up.
Here's
No, you can't rage quit DP, Monty. You just gotta tough this one out.
Here's a guy that's kind of boring, but people just love to watch his videos for some reason, and he's been around for a long time. It's Wild Bill for America.
Oh, Wild Bill. Let's go.
He's had this intro to his videos for like a decade.
Charles Spurgeon once said, "The word of God is like a lion. You don't have to defend a lion. All you do is let the lion loose, and the lion will defend itself." This is the word of God, the Holy Bible.
Nigga, you
and
lying.
in the USA, evil men have locked God's Holy Bible up in a cage like a lion in a zoo.
He used to do his videos on a beach in front of the ocean. Now he does them on his Harley with his Christian motorcycle gang colors on.
I mean, I can't express to you how much I love the "These are my church clothes" patch.
Oh my God.
I'm going to get a full, I'm going to get like an $8,000 fursuit and put that patch on the chest and then wear it to church.
What is church? Yeah. I'm curious for anybody in the chat that goes to an all white. What's all white church like when there's no? What's the music like?
Like Bon Jovi.
I mean, I went to a Catholic church. I wouldn't say it was all white, but it was mostly white. And I mean, the music, well, Catholic, I don't think it necessarily has to do, I mean, Catholic church is just archaic, old shit.
There's less clapping.
There's no dancing or clapping or anything. It's just, I mean, you feel like you've gone back in time a couple hundred years, you know?
I'm like, so it's like, do white people don't get the Holy Spirit?
Well, I mean, there's all different types of churches that, but no, I think you're talking about like Pentecostal style Christianity, right?
I don't know. I don't know the difference.
I think it's more of a denominational thing. Like,
Do they speak in tongues?
No.
It's hot as fuck.
That's crazy when that
Bible's
happens.
forbidden in our
That's
schools.
madness.
collection
Believe
plate
it or
come
not,
around?
in a lot of churches. Why? Because evil agendas cannot survive where faith in God is strong. Romans 10:17 says faith comes from hearing, and hearing through the word of Christ. If you're a man or woman of faith, then your job is to let the lion out of his cage. Bring the word of God to bear on every issue we're facing today. Unleash the word of God on every family issue. And when God's word is faithfully followed, families become stronger, more loving, and they tend to survive.
He doesn't explain how or why he can make that claim, but he just makes it, and you're just supposed to accept it. Yeah. Oh, and another thing about Catholic, like music in the Catholic Church, the church I went to when I was a kid had a giant pipe organ. Like the pipes for the organ took up an entire wall. They were inside.
It goes almost like all the way up to the ceiling almost.
Yeah, they're huge. Well, and the smallest pipe was like a couple inches, and then the biggest one was like feet. You know.
Yeah, like 2 stories.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black pipes and white pipes.
The storms of life.
Yeah, they go in ascending darker color to the
Faith Riders Motorcycle Ministry. Our job is to bring the message of salvation to as many as possible.
The Motorcycle Ministry.
Faith Riders now has over 400 chapters, and we are letting the lion out of his cage in cities all over the place. If you're a born-again man or woman,
this is what that South Park episode was literally about, like this kind of guy.
It was about. Okay, gotcha. I never knew what the backstory was.
I mean, I don't mean literally, but I'm saying like it basically is like a middle-aged older guy, like old past middle age, senior citizen, riding around, doing. I don't know. It's stupid.
Yeah. I like that on the episode the news reporter has a picture of like some gay guys and a picture of like some dudes on Harleys, and he asked the child, he was like, "Hey, point to the fag in this picture," and he points to the guys on the Harleys.
Right.
If you want to be a part of the great adventure, then send me a note. at Bill at Wild Bill for America.
There you go, guys. Let's let that creativity flow.
I might just do that.
Yeah. Yeah, right now, go to your email inbox and just get a draft started. Bill at wildbillforamerica.com.
Yeah.
And email
Zoe,
him a picture
Zoe,
of
if you're
animals
watching,
having sex, which is not illegal.
Yeah. Zoe, if you're watching, start an email to Bill at wildbillofamerica.com.
Wildbillforamerica.com.
To Bill at wildbillforamerica.com.
Yeah, so I ask him a question, and if you get a response, send it my way because I want to read those.
Yes.
We'll read them on the show.
Ask him something about dinosaurs. I'm always curious to see.
Well, look, Hannibal, right now. What's your question about dinosaurs?
Oh, it's Anthony Fantano in the chat. Hey, Anthony.
Hey, wait. While Anthony Fantano's in the chat.
Yeah.
Anthony Fantano, right here. Hannibal and Monty, we want to argue with you.
The thoughts of Monty do not reflect the thoughts of Hannibal.
No, look, seriously. No, I love Fantano. Anthony Fantano's awesome. I love you. I don't agree with you.
About
Anthony
what?
Scott here in the chat. I want to agree with you.
I look, I don't know for certain, but like I've seen a couple of your reviews and I've disagreed with them, but then I was like, well, let me quantify this first.
No.
So he's got a list of like his favorite albums of the year so far. So I'm currently making my way through that list. It's like, 'cause I don't like to judge anybody's taste until I know what perspective they're coming from. So I want to see that first.
Yeah,
like fight. No, we're not gonna.
I enjoy the fuck out of everything he posts. I love his content. I'd never agree with him.
Never?
I think he would be fun to argue with. I love
your stuff. Also, it's all fucking bullshit, and I hate you.
I don't hate Fantano. I love it.
The last time Monty did something like this, we ended up on Drunken Peasants when Jesse Lee Peterson. Shut the fuck up, Monty. All right, chill out.
Look. We can do it here, or you.
How about you debate Cal Chucheska instead?
Look, I don't want to debate.
How about you debate Cal Ripken Jr., the Iron Man of Major League Baseball?
No, I don't want to debate. I just want to sit and argue music for 2 hours with somebody. And Anthony Fantano seems like the most fun guy to argue music with. I'm just saying, because
anyway.
I love you, man. I love you. I love you because
as a music producer, that could either be amazing or fucking awful. I'm not. I don't know which side of the fence I'm on this shit.
I'm telling Hannibal this because I keep sending him your videos, and he's like, I don't know. I'm like, trust me. Like, he's awesome. Like, watch him. He's fun. He's fun.
Can't tell Anthony Fantano is being for real, or if you're just purposefully trolling people that watch. Like, yeah, like, what can I say about this album that's really gonna piss off everybody in the comment section? Or if you really believe, like, that's
He's fun. I love you, Anthony Fantano. I'm a fan.
I'm fond of you as well.
Yeah.
So
his response is Doritos, Cheetos, Fritos.
Look, we'll give you all of them. Like, let's talk.
Okay, that's a pretty big promises, but okay.
Yeah, we'll give you all of them.
If you want.
Hey, look, we've made tens of dollars on the shit show.
Literally tens of dollars.
Yes, I can afford Doritos, Fritos, and Cheetos.
Damn.
Fantano.
He says it doesn't take that much to piss people off in a review. That's true.
Yeah. But that's why I'm not pissed. I enjoy it. I find it hilarious. Let's go. Let's argue.
Quote Monty, I enjoy it. I love his content. I think he's great. Also, he's wrong about everything, and fuck him.
Yeah.
No, I never said fuck. I never said fuck.
People get
I'm
very.
pretty sure he did. If we play back the tape, I think we'll hear it.
People get very defensive about stuff that they like. So, like, if you talk about somebody's favorite movie, show, or music, and you say an opinion that's contrary to what they believe, they'll go ballistic on you. Like, I talked to some Kanye West fans about the last gospel album he put out, and I was like, yeah, man, that shit not good. And he's like, what? That album's amazing. He's a genius. You just don't understand. So, no, you don't understand. I've been doing music for 22 goddamn years. Fuck you. That shit is trash.
Hannibal, you don't realize we're about to argue with all the shitheads about Snoop Dogg not including Eminem on his top 10 list.
No, it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be an argument.
with Eminem not being on that top 10 list, and I'm an Eminem fan. Putting that out there right now.
All right. I am curious to see, because we'll be tomorrow on Hannibal Monty Shit Show. We'll be talking about one of the things we'll be going over Logic's new album, and I'd be curious to see what Anthony thinks about it in conjunction with what we think about it. I'm curious. I'd like to see.
I love your argument over the best Nirvana album.
Oh yeah, me and Hannibal had that out with.
Yeah, well, one of us was right, and one of us.
What's the argument, and I'll tell you who's right.
Hannibal, I'll let you take it.
Monty thinks that Nirvana's best album is their MTV Live Unplugged project, to which my response was, when you're reviewing albums, you don't count live albums and compilation projects as albums. Like we're talking about studio albums.
But we're talking about Nirvana Unplugged.
No, you're talking about Nirvana Unplugged.
I'm talking about Shaq.
That's all. I'm just saying you can't count like a live compilation unplugged project with the rest of their catalog.
We can't count it when it's unplugged in New York.
He's gonna keep doing this. All right, he's wrong. And Monty says that's Nirvana's best project, and that's not.
It is. It is.
CT says it's In Utero. I like In Utero.
In Utero is great. Smells like Spirit.
Travis Thompson, mine is also Nevermind. It's also Nevermind. It was the album. Like, look, when Dave Grohl started drumming for him, all right, that's when they become Nirvana.
See, we're not getting into this on Drunken Peasants.
All right, we're saving for the black people meetings tomorrow, and then we'll
the
fight.
black people meetings always tell us to shut the fuck up when we start talking about
They
things.
always tell you to shut the fuck up whenever we talk to you. Oh, that's why. They tell me that. So.
Oh, all right. I see how it is.
Big Marty says Nirvana sucks. Period. That's not true. And thank you, Desmond Lawson. Look, see, Desmond Lawson agrees, and people named Desmond are always right.
Fuck you.
Even in Lost.
Yes.
Was Desmond always right?
Yes. What's the next thing happening on Drunken Peasants, Ben? Hannibal's trying to drag me somewhere.
I'm not.
You want me to move on to the next part?
For Hannibal drags Monty.
I was just saying, Anthony Fantano, check your messages. You might have one or two from me.
And they might be in, I don't know, all capitals.
I love this.
No, they're not. They're polite.
Anthony Fantano is gone. Okay, he's gone. He's doing some
he dipped out already. He dipped out.
Oh, yeah, check it out. This is off. Wait, pause it real fast, Ben. Pause it. Let me set this up. All right, so check it out. When we had BENPAI, Bill Fridge was like, hey, they had an episode with Jesse Lee Peterson on, right? And
I will take 100% credit for this being my idea. I just want to throw that out there.
I give credit where credit is due.
All right.
Look, Ben, can you do me a favor? Can you load the original Jesse Lee Peterson theme first?
I think I have it. it.
Look, when we were on the show, like they had Jesse Lee Peterson on the show, and I was like, oh, Monty, like Ben and Monty, came up with this great idea, and the idea was to remake the theme song.
It was Ben. It wasn't me.
To remake theme song to Jesse Lee Peterson's show. Now, if you guys are knowing like the mid to late 80s, Jesse Lee Peterson had a talk show on
public access.
And all right, so play the original BENPAI.
I gotta find it.
It's on.
I have it somewhere.
Can you be on YouTube and search YouTube? Is it like YouTube Inception?
I'm pulling it up right now.
That'll cause a rift in the space-time continuum.
I just got to find one of the old JLP episodes. I think there's one here.
Yes,
I'll have it in just a moment.
So what we did was you pitched the idea to me
sitting right there.
You pitched the idea to me on a Friday, and by Monday we had the shit done. All right, shit's incredible.
Yeah, I'll play the original here.
And I want him to hit it. I want him to see the how we did this shit. Okay, I'm very proud.
It was beautiful, and even JLP said it was good. So that's how you knew.
No, JLP said it was amazing.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm waiting for it to download and it's taking forever. I'm just gonna.
And everything else he said was amazing. Has also, been batting 1,000. So that's great.
And everything else he said was amazing is incredible.
All right.
Let's just let it be.
So here's the original. It's from a VHS tape. You can tell.
I'm looking at that description.
Oh my god.
Wow, I've never seen this one.
Is this a different intro? It is.
Oh, it's a different intro.
Yeah, this is a different intro.
Hold on, I gotta find the original.
This one slaps though.
Wow.
It does.
Wow.
It does.
Yeah. Shout out to young JLP though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's dressed like he's about to warm up for the Los Angeles Clippers.
I know there's okay.
Wait,
this has to be one.
I had a way to search it, and
I don't know where it is. I used to have it. This is the same one. What the fuck?
Hang on. Watch this. I'm gonna send you a link. Keep searching.
Okay. Where are you sending it to me?
I'm gonna send it in
Skype. All right.
I'm gonna try the way I searched it before. The way I found it.
Yeah, I had it. I just haven't seen it. No, it's the. What the fuck?
Maybe it doesn't exist. Maybe he scrubbed it from the internet.
Maybe it's been wiped from public viewing.
Yeah, this one has it too. My mind is blown right now.
All right, search Jesse Lee Peterson. Find a way.
Okay.
Do that. See if that'll get it. That'll get it. Yeah, you got the fire.
It's Stand Up. Oh, it's called Stand Up. That's what it's called.
Stand Up. Okay, Stand Up. I'm sorry. That's what it's called. It's called Stand Up.
You might have found it. I was dropping a link right now.
Is this the video? No, it's just the song.
It's the audio.
Yeah. That'll give you the idea, though.
Yeah. Billy thought it was actually JLP singing it.
I was going to ask if it was.
It's not.
I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way.
Stand up.
Stand up.
All right.
That look, can we not just acknowledge that was an amazing theme song? All right.
Yeah.
Incredible. That was an incredible theme song.
Right.
Somewhere in the world today, men have got to stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find
Carlton.
a way. I know we can find a way. Stand up.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. Stand up. Baby.
Love it.
I'm just fired, bro. It's just fire. And look, I got to give credit where credit is due. The singer that I called to sing that, his name is Amore Jones. He is the best singer-songwriter.
Hope Scott got the lunch money I sent. Hashtag vengeance for Billy. Hashtag
I
nuke
did get lunch
Zilton.
money from someone, so if that was you, thank you very much.
Awesome.
Yes. Yeah, and Juniper Jupiter says sounds like a Full House theme song. Yes. Look, listen.
Yeah.
And look, and I went to school for music. I got 2 degrees in 3 years. I have a degree, my bachelor's in piano performance. So I just played that shit. Took me like 30 minutes to remake that shit. And I was like, I sent it to Monty. I said, I think I'm done. But I'm not sure. I made the shit too fast. And he was like, yeah, this shit's fucking awesome. And that was it. Then I went and I drove to Amore's house and I was like, look, man, I got this thing I'm doing on Tuesday. I need you to do this shit. I gave that shit to him, I think Sunday night or Monday morning. And like that night, he sent me the vocals. And then I was like, all right. And then I gave it to Monty. Monty made the video. That's what I'm saying. Look, it's awesome.
Teamwork.
It's like, teamwork, baby. You know what I'm saying? And that's all thanks to BENPAI, the man getting high in the sky.
All thanks to Ben and his stupid ideas.
Yep. He threw it out as a challenge, and Hannibal said, "What?
What? I'll do that dumb thing that you just shit out."
Yeah, that dumb thing you just showed me. I can make that good.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
And that's why now I feel like you could do that with a lot of things. A lot of famously bad songs or bad theme songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hannibal can.
Yeah, I haven't told you this, Monty, but what I'm gonna start doing is grabbing, like there's a lot of guys that follow us on Instagram that also do music. Like they're like a lot of guitarists and bands. So I'm gonna start just ripping their videos off of Instagram and then make a beat around it and then make a side-by-side video and then repost it on our Instagram page.
All right, let's do it.
It's gonna be awesome. Just start remixing everybody's shit.
Yeah. Phantom remixer.
Somebody's
Instead of breaking and entering, we're just stealing your shit and making it better.
So, did you see how Von Helton and Brett Keane were fighting? I can't believe I'm talking about Brett Keane again.
About it.
I haven't talked about Brett Keane in forever, so I feel dirty just even saying his name. But I saw some pretty funny stuff. Someone sent in this video. This video is called Gum Wars because they've been feuding.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I think it's total coincidence, but the actual Maniac figures from last month, July, and the one from this month are respectively a manatee and someone that kind of also looks like the other guy that we just saw in the video. But they're totally not actually them. Any likeness is purely coincidental.
Of course, any resemblance to any characters, real or fictional, past or present, are purely coincidental.
Yeah, it is super coincidental that it syncs up and you have, like, I assume he kind of look wizardry with like a weird beard and shit?
Yeah, kind of.
But
But lots of dudes look like old wizards. So you know,
wow.
Yeah, I had an art teacher once that kind of looked like an old wizard.
Here's Vaughn's latest video. We'll watch a little bit of this.
Yeah,
he has like 20 intros.
Make sure you watch him full screen.
Yeah, he's about to do that. Okay, so that's intro number 1. Let's see the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, there's intro number 2.
Watch it full screen.
Okay, Vaughn. God.
Here's a FBI warning.
Sure. I'm sure the FBI is involved in this.
Here's a we'll be right back after these messages.
But we didn't even show up.
It is bold to open with that.
Yeah.
Folks, I was recently attacked.
And there was no messages. There was no messages.
In a Google Hangout by a bunch of lily white pricks, SJWs and white guilt folk, who made it clear to me that I'm just some kind of racist because I believe that culture is what defines us. I believe
you're kind of racist, Vaughn, though. I've seen you.
Well, to be fair, you kind of racist.
I mean, that statement, culture defines us, says a lot.
I mean, that's the beginning of, I'm going to say, a series of worse things that come after that.
Right.
Yeah. He's setting up for some bad shit.
Yeah.
People of certain ethnicity. And because I said that, well, oh my God, well, you must be a fucking racist. You must be evil, you know. And in the meantime,
because you said that.
Does he? Is it just the cut of the shirt, or does he have full female breasts?
Yeah, I was. Listen. I was
think
trying
you're
not
right.
to look at him. Right.
It is hard not to.
You know what's hilarious though? This guy was a famous meme on the internet, and people speculated for years if it was actually him.
He confirmed it.
And he confirmed it because he showed the original photo. Basically, it's a picture of him in a karate gi when he's probably like 14, 15 years old. And they
I just Googled the shit.
Karate Kyle.
Yep. Holy shit.
Yep.
Yeah, right here, Karate Kyle. That is absolutely Von Helton.
That is hilarious.
That is
wow. Time.
Wow.
You got rap artists over here saying, "Yeah, put a cap in that cop's ass," and you got
whoa
another rapper over here saying, "Rape women, kill women."
What? Who said that?
I mean,
yeah, which rapper?
A lot that straight up say.
But if I point it out, if I
only the really cool ones say that.
It as evil. Oh my God, I'm the biggest fucking racist on the planet.
He has a piece of paper blocking the window to his front door. I mention this a lot, but it's just kind of funny.
Good eye.
Yeah.
It's the biggest race. That's what they told me. That's what they were telling me.
There's leaked pictures of what the inside of this trailer looks like. It's scary.
I bet it's a disaster.
It is.
Oh, that Von Helton, man, he's just the evilest fucking racist on earth because he wants to stop the killing of women and the killing of police officers. But here's the kicker.
Has there been a lot of killing of women and police officers?
No.
Okay, just checking. Carry on.
Is that the old lady running a damn live show then doubles down and claims that she used to be an ex-police officer from a family of police officers.
And you claim to be the fucking Punisher. So
and Doctor Strange. Don't
yeah,
forget
both.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, you're making two very unlikely claims.
Aren't those? Isn't that Marvel and DC?
Yeah.
No.
It's both Marvel.
Okay, well,
oh my God.
Then he's probably both.
Some troll tricked him into thinking that it was actually Nick Fury. And he made a video. He was like, if you're the actual Nick Fury from The Shield, I've got a few questions. Like, he was dead serious too.
Like he thought Shield was a real government organization.
Yeah, dude, he thinks he made an actual Elder Scroll too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The shit's hilarious. Hannibal, get ready because next Shithead's Choice will most likely be Von Helton because we haven't talked about him yet.
Seriously.
Get ready.
Seriously? I'm in the chat saying I want police officers to not be killed, and the way to do that is to change the fucking negative culture, the negative spew coming out of all these rap artists and hip-hop artists' mouths. Change the negativity.
Pause it. Stop for one goddamn second. Wait a minute. So he's saying that rap music is the reason that people are anti-police and they have these issues. Like,
yeah, it's pretty much just rap music.
There's like Richard Pryor. I was listening to like some old Richard Pryor album from like 71, and he was complaining about the cops and how they just fuck with black people all the time. That was a solid 9 years before rap music was invented.
The cops were fucking with black people in the early 70s. I never would have guessed that. I thought they were totally chill then.
yeah. Like, isn't it crazy? When you realize
just like a couple years after the Watts riots, they weren't chill. Weird.
Yeah,
Weird.
like why wouldn't they be chill? It's so crazy.
That shit is so wild. It just be like it's so. Look, I get fiercely defensive about rap music. So it's just like I don't know. It's just such a weird thing. Like when people blame shit on rap music or like violent video games, I'd be like, bro, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
those are people who don't know what to actually blame it on.
I never once took my mask off and burned somebody, and set somebody on fire with my dragon breath. No matter how hard I tried, it's never happened once. All right, stop blaming shit on it. I'm sorry, just hit play. I'm sorry.
Get rid of the gangsta lifestyle, and a lot of this shit goes away all by its own. But no,
all by its own.
Instead, I get called a fucking racist. How dare I demand that women not be raped and killed, folks? How dare I? I'm just the evil son of... I'm the evil Von Helton guy, right?
How'd you get there?
He's clearly never heard Will Smith's Willennium album.
Ha
Like, didn't nobody get raped and murdered listening to Getting Jiggy with it?
Right.
No.
Well,
there was a spike in rapes during the millennium, I believe.
And I mean, August probably came around that time.
I mean, Wild Wild West is basically a rape song, right?
Yeah. Wiki Wiki Wild, Wiki Wiki Wild.
It wasn't rape. It wasn't rape, but somebody was, feeling. Play Von Helden.
Von Helden guy, because by God, I'm just evil as fuck because I don't want women raped and killed. I'm just evil. And it ain't just American cops either, because the UK cops were represented in that chat too. So it wasn't just America; it was the UK too. And the ex-UK cop, the alleged ex-UK cop, he also called me a racist too, by the way. Call me a racist.
So multiple people. It's not just one person.
Yeah,
it's a whole
lots
group.
and lots of people are calling you a racist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, all these people call me racist. How can I be a racist if all these people are calling me racist?
Impossible.
I can't be racist. I've been using my anti-racist spells on y'all this whole time. I can't be racist.
I want cops
I've been using
killed,
my
and I don't
anti-nigger
want
spells
women
this whole
raped.
time. I can't be racist.
Isn't that great? Isn't that just fucking awesome? But it just so happens that the gods have once again dropped something in my lap that I can show you, and that will back me up 150%. This woman is an absolute gem. She is a sweetheart in my book.
Okay.
And she has got some words to say, and we're going to hear what she has to say. Because I'm tired of getting called a racist in a damn live chat for wanting to stick up for women.
It's such a straw man.
I'm going to say I'm not sure that's why you're getting called a racist.
You think I'm a racist because I say racist stuff? You want women to get raped. It's the dumbest, fucking lowest IQ argument I've ever heard in my life.
He has got way too much shit on that bookshelf.
Yeah, he's got like encyclopedia collections. It's ridiculous.
I'm pretty tired of that shit. Okay? I just am.
So stop going into these chat rooms. They only get you in there so they can make fun of you.
Don't go into the live chat or whatever.
So we're going to hear what this woman has to say. Mm-hmm. And then, I may say a few words afterwards.
You might?
Something like that.
Like you'll be right back after these messages?
Without further ado.
Sign up.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, he hasn't even started the video yet.
Wait, he's about to go into his other intro now?
Yeah, his other intro. Let's get into it. And there was a really long delay on the last where he's like, let's get into it. And he's like,
keep looking, keep looking.
Right back after these messages.
Wow. What message?
And now the Rocky music.
Wait.
I sped it up.
So you don't get flagged. I got you.
Thank you.
Hi, y'all. This here's Faith. And we're going to hear what she has to say.
I bet you this is a troll catfishing him.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Because I notice Faith is not on camera, and it's a woman in a bikini picture, and she's talking to Von Helden. This is...
Everything checks out so far.
Yeah, okay.
Why are we doing this, folks? We're doing this because I was in a live chat of Emo Howling Wolves, who was completely...
Oh my God, Emo Howling Wolf.
That dude is hilarious.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
I like how these people all know each other somehow.
Yeah.
They all go to the same meetings.
Completely taken over by a bunch of SJWs and white guilt people.
You should also, if none of these people have reached out to you like, hey, how you doing? You seem like a great guy. You should feel good about yourself.
And these people decided that they
all know each other.
Would call me a racist because I lashed out against the hip-hop culture and rap culture and gangsta lifestyle, which promotes the killing of police officers and the rape and killing of women. Now, obviously, I must be a racist if I'm speaking out against that stuff, right, guys?
Is he just talking about Ice-T in 1987, who then went on to play a cop for like 25 years on SVU?
Yeah, but look, let's not tarnish Ice Cube's name. he was never about raping and killing women.
No, I mean, not many are.
It was all consensual. That's why it was a good day, because she wanted to fuck.
Chat on YouTube. Yeah, it really did. I was called a racist because I wanted to stop the killing and raping of women and stop the killing of police officers. But here's the kicker. Here's the best part about this shit. The old lady running the damn thing then doubles down and says she was an ex-cop from a family of police officers.
Which is weird because I was totally on her side. I was totally on the side of cops, but then a cop said they didn't agree with me, so then I had to change my entire view and contradict myself, and also I'm mentally ill.
I shit you not. She literally said that she was an ex-cop from a family of police officers. After me saying that we've got to change the rap and hip-hop culture, the gangsta lifestyle, we got to change that, because if you change the lifestyle, you stop a lot of this crap. You know, kids are influenced by music. Now, they may not necessarily be influenced as much as some people say, but when you tack on a whole damn culture and then peer pressure on top of that, yes, damn it, they're being influenced. And the gangsta bullshit has got to go. Rap has got to go. Hip-hop has got to go. And it's got to be replaced.
Oh, wow. President Von Helton, first action, he'll declare an executive order to eliminate the scourge that is known as hip-hop.
Man.
You better watch your ass, R&B. You're next.
Yeah.
Von Helton has spoken.
Von Helton might get rid of smooth jazz while he's at it, too.
Jazz, I got my eye on you.
Replaced by something positive, not negative. That's what has to happen. But yeah, folks, I was actually called a racist in Emo Howling Wolf's live show because I dared to say that I didn't want women raped and killed, and I didn't want police officers killed. Literally. Literally, folks. All right. Now, Faye has a message for these pricks. And pricks like them, and black folk who think they are
You don't think there might have been something else that might have...
Yeah.
Hi, Von Helton.
There might be a tiny bit of nuance.
A little something
I want to hear. I want to hear Faith. I want to hear Faith's voice. Wouldn't it be funny if she was like, "Hi, my name is Faith.
I hope
I'm a Harvard graduate and a fitness model, and I find Von Helton fascinating."
I hope it's exactly that.
So we're going to hear what Faith has to say and see what she says about this whole mess, because she's got something to say. Trust me, folks, she's got a lot to say. So let me mute and let's hear what Faith has to say.
Okay.
All right.
Why? Because Trump believes in the minorities of this country. And he doesn't tell us
Hold
we're
on.
oppressed. Why? He's
It's
also
not
my
even
mother.
anyone he. It's not even anyone he even knows. It's just some random woman on TikTok.
He found.
Yeah.
My mother, who grew up in and out of.
Okay, now it's someone who can actually talk at a normal speed. So when I have it sped up, she's speaking too fast.
She sounds too fast.
But Von Helton sounds normal. It's so weird.
I did not know you had him sped
Yes!
up. That's interesting.
Because he talks so fucking slow.
Home. My mother, who worked her butt off to get good grades so she can get into her dream school, only to decline because she was pregnant with me at 18. Then she had my sister 2 years later and got divorced. Then we were homeless. She worked her butt off to get a job, get us a place, and start dental hygiene school, which is basically medical school. A working single mother of two going to college, Black in America. And she never complained once. In 2005, she married my dad because she understood the importance of having a father in the home. Had 2 more girls. She got her dental hygiene license and my dad joined the army. Then they continued to work their butts off until they bought our house in 2016. Now she owns a small business. So no, I'm not oppressed, cause God damn me if I disrespect my mother by playing a victim when she never did, and she's the one that went through hell. So you wake up, and don't you ever Black in America me again, cause this is the best country in the goddamn world to be Black.
Whoa.
Liberia, hello.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. What did you say about Wu-Tang Clan?
Well, first of all, they ain't nothing to fuck with.
Right. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I don't. What was the like? So wait, did she say anything about rap music, or was she just talking about being black?
No, she was talking about being black, and then she kind of Candace Owens it at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But
she also, I wish she hadn't said the dental hygiene school is basically medical school.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's true.
No, it's not.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm not saying she didn't work hard.
There's a difference between the teeth and the entire human body.
Yeah,
well, no, I'm just like dental school. You can make a case for being like medical school. Dental hygiene school is like a 1 or 2 year program and not 8 years of getting a doctorate.
And then like a residency, all
There's a
that
difference
too.
between the teeth and the entire human body.
Yeah.
I stand by it.
Yeah, no, it's fair.
You tell them, Faith, because you're absolutely right. America is the best country in the fucking world. America is where a black man can grow up.
How many countries has he been to?
Probably no
One?
other country. Yeah, the
Fucking
one he
one?
was born in.
Yeah.
How many states has he been to?
Yeah,
One?
look, I guarantee you,
Kentucky.
anybody that will say to you, America is the greatest country
Has
in the
never
fucking
left.
world, has never left America.
Yeah.
Look, I'm an American. I love living here. I haven't been very many places, but I've been out of the country, and I know we're not the greatest.
I've been to
I like it here. I like it here.
Yeah, no, like I've been to like 7 or 8 countries, and no offense, I think I would rank America last, but
Look, I like it here.
It's still
because
fine.
I was born here. Like, this is what I understand. This is what I'm comfortable with.
Sure.
But I'm not gonna like.
I wouldn't
I'm not
mind.
gonna puff out my chest and go, I challenge your country against mine.
I wouldn't
'cause you're
mind
probably
living in
winning."
another country. Like I'd be cool with that. I actually looked into moving to Canada. It's not easy if you're American.
We're
to move
full.
Oh yeah.
You're not though. Some countries you let people in easier, but Americans not quite as easy as some others. Also, being like Commonwealth, it's easier for British people to move there and stuff.
And Syrians.
Yeah, well, yeah,
love
and
Syrians.
people from the former Yugoslavia, a lot of them moved there.
What are you talking about? Like Bosnia and Herzegovina? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Like Croatia?
Bosnia,
What are you talking about?
Serbians,
Serbia? What are you talking about?
Croatians.
Like Montenegro? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like Slovenia. I always forget that one.
Croatia,
what else?
Macedonia.
North Macedonia, formerly Macedonia.
Yeah,
I think that's all. Guys, we did it. We did the whole former Yugoslavia.
I
There
think.
you go. There you go.
Yes. Yeah. I've been to a bunch of countries, but I mostly only in Europe because there's so many small countries that it's easy to travel between them.
Yeah.
But I've also been to Mexico and Canada like a ton of times. I've been to Canada so many times.
We're full. You can't come back.
The only reason I can't come back is because the border's closed now. But
Also that.
Oh, I got challenged by Netra Amorosi. I'm sorry. Look, I'll educate myself. If I'm wrong, I'll be wrong. I'm sorry. If you know more about the teeth, connect to the body.
Part of
Let
the
me
body,
know.
not something different.
Let me know.
Do you really think that if you get infected in the mouth and it'll just stay there? No, it would. Look, and somebody who almost died from not getting the root canal fast enough. I understand. So it's
If
like,
I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
yeah,
I will take my correction.
Don't you disrespect teeth?
So
I'm sorry. Look, I know what I'm not educated in. I'm sorry. I apologize.
So I'm thinking we'll do one more segment. We'll run this show a little long and forego a post show. When Billy comes back, we are going to do some post shows coming up here. We got to do a double movie night, which we're going to do pretty soon.
How come we
here.
never get invited to movie night?
You're invited.
Ben?
You don't. I mean, it depends on your schedule. You know.
Yeah, we always pick Tuesday.
Yeah.
We
No, I
always
know.
throw
I know.
Tuesday.
They're at random
Canada
days.
is number one.
Yeah.
I do like Canada a lot, and I have to read these Streamlabs and stuff too, which I'll do. I guess. So Brett Keane deleted his YouTube channel. He has a cycle. This is since I've been aware of Brett Keane. This is probably
he's on BitChute now.
Right. This is probably like the fifth channel. Right.
Bitch, what?
Well, don't advertise for him.
Without bitch.
Yeah, it's Bit Hannibal. Hannibal, every time I say BitChute, Hannibal's like, BitChute?
Bitch,
No, Bit.
Yeah.
Bit.
So
B-I-T, shoot.
No, 'cause look, I know a lot of bitches that be shooting. So when you said bitch shoot, I was like, well, what bitch? I might
Where
know
that
it.
bitch shooting?
Right. Down on Edgewood, they be shooting bitches all the time.
So
All right,
basically, the thing about Brett is that he has a cycle that's repeated over and over and over again, and I've seen him
Like
do
women?
this. And now he's attacked. Well, what he does is he attacks the people that used to be his allies. So that's what he's
I
doing
love
now.
That move. That move's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, he does it all the time. Here's
Ben, I can't wait to attack you in like 3 months. It's gonna be great.
You're gonna attack me?
Well, you're my ally now, but soon I will attack you for no reason. Well, because I'm crazy. But
oh, I see.
Individual situation. Check out
Just out
the
of
beautiful asshole.
What
the fuck? Individual Brett Keane segment situation.
So one of his friends is a Jewish man. And he was always like, I'm friends with Jews, I'm friends with Christians, I'm friends with Muslims situation. Like, that's what he would do all the time. And now he's attacking his Jewish friend, saying he's a fake Jew.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. All right.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to keep him sped up, too.
My name is Brett Keane from God TV Radio. I hope you're all having a blessed day. This is going to be an unusual video for me because I just got done doing a video where I exposed a fake Christian named Truth for Christ on BitChute, and now I've got to expose a fake-ass Jew.
A fake-ass Jew.
Classic
I want to
FAJ.
point out something here before we get into this video. I've got no issue with real Jews. I've got no problem with Judaism. In fact, I believe that Judaism is one of the Abrahamic faiths. And
You believe it is? Because it is.
I mean,
I didn't know that had to be a belief.
A lot of points made on both sides. It is an Abrahamic faith. It's not an Abrahamic faith. Who's to say? I fall on the side of Abrahamic faith only because they believe in Abraham.
Yeah.
He looks like
that was Bosch too. Like
he looks
I
like
thought it.
He looks like chunky Neo. Like Neo from the Matrix, you know, just like
This picture this picture's
Neo,
like
if he was in a SpaghettiOs commercial.
Yeah.
This picture's like 10 years old or more. Maybe even 12, 13.
I believe that is the very foundation that Christianity stemmed from. So
yeah, you don't have to believe that. That's just what it is.
Those aren't opinions. That's just like what it is.
Right.
Any Jews out there, any people that are Christians realize where I'm coming from whenever I'm making this video. So as you can see in the title, it says Brett Keane /YouTubeicide. For those out there that don't know what YouTubeicide means, it means whenever a user has deleted their own YouTube channel, they've had enough.
I think you made that up. I've never heard YouTubeicide before.
I thought it was when you committed suicide on YouTube.
Now I told John for
Which is
months,
much more interesting.
It is.
Also when he should.
That's the kind of content I'm interested in seeing from Brett.
now, perhaps even years, that I have grown tired of YouTube. I told him I was sick of the climate. I was sick of all the politics. I was sick of the whole religion fights religion. Religion fights non-believer. It's my way or the highway type of attitude. And I also believed that YouTube was going to end up
that was
turning
Limp
into
Bizkit's attitude.
Netflix 2.0, basically phasing out all the Republicans and conservatives first, and then finally getting to the point where all they sold was commercials, ads, and movies and television shows. To me, BitChute and BitTube and things like Gab alternatives are really the only future that...
Gab is where all the alt-right and white nationalists go when they get banned from Twitter.
Hold on, where is that? Let me write that down. One sec. Gab, that's
I've
called?
been to Gab.
Gab? All right, one sec. Computer, bookmark Gab. Okay, thanks. Good.
He's going to sign up.
Proud whenever it comes to having social media, because a lot of us know we can't use Facebook or Twitter or any of that shit. If you say one single thing that upsets someone or offends someone, no matter what, you end up getting fucking clocked on.
It's not no matter what. You have to say very specific things.
Yeah.
So John, he starts off
For
his video by
example.
stating, Brett, you misrepresented me on my views having to do with Judaism. I have this guy recorded several times. I've got all my live podcasts recorded of him.
Yeah, okay. So another thing Brett does is like, it'd be like, you know how before the show starts and we're not live yet, if I like recorded all of that and like kept it to like hold it against something you said later on against you, that's what Brett does. He records literally everything.
Yeah, he did that shit with G-Man.
Oh, of course.
Saying that life has no meaning or purpose. Even before he became a fake Jew, he ended up pushing this nonsense about life has no meaning or purpose. John is unfortunately the type of guy who gets miserably depressed. He hates life.
The projection here is unbelievable because Brett is a fake Christian, fake God believer. He's switched back and forth so many times. It's wherever the money is, which he doesn't get any of anymore at this point.
This guy thinks there's no meaning in life. This guy's not really religious. He's fat. He's stupid. His name's Brett. I mean,
he doesn't think that there's anything worth living for, yada, yada, yada. He had a fortunate experience not so long ago where he ends up meeting a woman. She's really classy. She's a sweetheart. She's beautiful. And John, unfortunately, doesn't make the effort of getting himself his green card or whatever information was required in order to stay in the same country as her. He was originally living with his mommy and his sister in a fucking place in New York, but his mom got tired of him and ended up putting his ass out.
Okay.
But luckily, John ended up finding this girl who lived in a different country, which said,
How is this about how he's a fake Jew? You're just kind of smearing him.
Hey,
Yeah, where
look,
are we
you
going
thought
with
with the
this?
last video that it wasn't going to come back to rap music, and that one tied up very nicely. So
Yeah.
I don't know why this one won't do the same.
Yeah.
he moved down to that country, stayed with her. He sat on his ass doing hangouts all day talking about Judaism and how wonderful it is while she was going out working her ass off to bring food and money and all kinds of different things back to take care of them. She basically became an overrated, overgrown babysitter for John. I myself, I have tried and tried to cheer John up. I've tried to be his friend. But repeatedly, he has insulted Christianity. He has repeatedly, in front of my fucking face on live podcast, insulted Jesus Christ. And I felt like if this guy was truly my friend, he would not continue to do that. He already knew that I was dealing with a rampage, a fucking herd of extremely popular atheists on the internet. And I was listening to them constantly insult Christianity, from saying I have a delusion, that I participate in a mental illness, that I'm crazy for believing in Christianity. And now I got a fucking guy who I've been
I'm
friends
waiting
with, who was
for
there
the
for him.
lie.
All of his
Right.
depression, all of his
He's
anxiety,
getting somewhere at some point.
sitting there in a room with me.
Certain there. See, Brett Keane has a lot of common sayings and mispronunciations that are known as Keanisms. And that's one of them, sitting there. He always says that. You're sitting there. I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there. You're sitting there.
Telling me that my religion is wrong. I ought to participate in Christianity. While this is happening, I got this fucking reject, this idiot named Von Helton, who's a fucking pagan as well as a
That was your boy. That was your
Here we
boy
go.
for so long. You just turn on everybody. You turn on every person, even the people that are cool to you. You're such a fucking backstabber. It's unbelievable. Oh God, there are people who are just obsessed with this guy as a lol cow. There's a group of people that I've encountered on the internet that are just obsessed with this guy as like their main source of entertainment, because he's so fucking pathetic and he projects so much and he's such a liar. It's just unbelievable. And he has no self-awareness. Like, he'll
I was
talk
gonna
shit.
say, there's nothing better than a complete lack of self-awareness.
That's
It's
what he
the
has.
best.
Like, he'll talk shit about the amount of views we get on this channel when he'll get like 20 views on a video.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of shit.
Flat Earther, whom I've also attempted to be friends with and help him with his anxiety and depression. And this guy keeps telling me that Jesus is fake, or Jesus is dead, Jesus is blah, 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 that if I were to go to his religion, then all of his gods will protect me from the evils of the world. It was so annoying, because when you hang out with your friends, you're looking for people who are there for you, looking for people who actually consider your feelings and actually care for you. I can honestly say, in all the times that I've ever been depressed myself or sad, I could never depend on Von Helton as someone I could talk to.
He always does this. He says this about every single friend that he has a breakup with. Literally this exact thing every time.
Wow.
I couldn't talk to, because Brett is actually a very needy friend. If you're friends
He
with,
sounds like it.
yeah, dude, he wants to talk like every day. You got to go to his hangouts and like help him make
Aren't you hanging out
content.
with me? Are we not friends anymore? I knew you were never a real friend.
He did it to Billy.
Yeah, no, I can't.
He did it to Billy. It was hilarious.
I could never depend on John as a friend to talk to him whenever I was having my issues and my aggravation.
He was like the most loyal person to you out of everybody else, because he's been around forever.
John and Von Helton, like a lot of people that use social media, they simply care about views and being seen.
You care about views. You bring it up all the time.
Yeah.
You bring up views, like how people don't get as many views as you think they should get. All the time.
I honestly believe that one of the reasons why I have so many problems in social media is because I actually attempted, unlike many other YouTubers and bit shooters, I actually wanted to socialize with people. I wanted to answer questions. I wanted to participate in conversations. I wanted to talk to people. I wanted to befriend people. And I think that one of the biggest problems that Christianity has, and I'll be honest with you, and it's one of the biggest problems I have,
is
Christianity.
I think
is
you might
open
be
for
the biggest
everybody.
problem with
It's
Christianity.
a religion that says there was once two people, Adam.
Well, he rose to, like, back in the day when 20,000 subscribers was like having 100,000 now.
Right.
He had like a good amount of subscribers, and he was a prominent atheist on YouTube. And then
interesting.
There was a lot of like there was a lot of weird stuff that went on with him trying to like get donations but lying about why he needed it, like that his house was going to get taken away and shit when that wasn't true. And he plagiarized some like poems that he said he wrote that weren't his. And then like
plagiarizes poetry. Who's out here doing that shit?
And then
where's that hustle? Where's that hustle getting you right now?
And then
where's in the old plagiarizing poetry and calling it my own scheme? Is that a thing?
I guess so.
No, this is a Walt Whitman.
Well, I guess also it came out that he had gotten in trouble with the law and stuff for like domestic violence, that kind of stuff.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm coming around on this guy.
You coming around?
And Eve,
Yeah.
and they had all the
Doesn't
children
sound
that
all
exist
bad.
in the world today. So there's absolutely no reason right there why there should be any kind of racism whatsoever. My friend John, even though he believes in Judaism and he believes in a form of Adam and Eve, has repeatedly used the N-word. He has constantly talked massive shit and insulted Jesus Christ, as well as used racial slurs. I can't tell you how many times I've had to turn off my podcast.
I'm waiting for you to call him a pedophile, because that's what he does too. He's done that to me too.
Nice.
Oh, is that Brett Keene's favorite lie?
Oh, dude. Well, I mean, that kind of Brett Keane kind of innovated it, but now that's kind of like the go-to slander, the slander of choice on the internet. Now is you do that.
Yeah, that's because
I learned from Hannibal and I's friend Drag that G-Man has a favorite lie, which is infidelity. I was wondering if Brett Keane had pedophile as his, because
that's just what he calls
together.
That's just what he calls people eventually.
Didn't
like
even have the
he works his way there.
respect to watch his fucking tone and his racism and hatred.
And watch. Eventually, I bet you, maybe they'll become friends again later on, because he's done the same shit with G-Man. He
for
totally
sure.
buried
They're both
G-Man.
just tragic characters who will eventually gravitate back toward each other.
Yeah,
people that he don't even know.
It's like when the Vulture gets pissed at Mysterio. They're gonna be pissed for a bit, but eventually Spider-Man's there.
I prefer to look at it as they're star-crossed lovers.
Yeah.
Oh. And I can't have that. It violated terms of service, and it also violated the Decency Act and the code that I go by, that you don't do that to people. John doesn't care about changing the world because he doesn't think there's any point or meaning in the world. And of course, John, he has jumped onto Judaism, and the sad thing is he doesn't know a fucking thing what he's actually talking about. He never has. Anytime you ask him any kind of questions, he makes up shit that isn't even in the Bible or even in the Old Testament. If you ask him anything, he's either going to make up some big, long, drawn-out fucking story that isn't even true, or he's going to say, well, I'll have to get back to you on that. I'll have to go talk to my rabbi. I can understand why he has so much loyalty for the Jews, though, because whenever he got kicked out of his mama's house in between meeting this girl,
It's
and
all
moving
just
down
dirt.
to another country with her,
You notice
he
that?
found himself in a position where he didn't have no place. He didn't have no place to go, so he ended up fucking living in the temples and living with the Jews and all that kind of shit.
Oh, that's why. Oh, so Brett's claiming that he's grifting Judaism. He's not really a Jew. Wow. He's just grifting
What,
it.
He got kicked out of his mom's house and was living at the synagogue. Is what he's claiming? Okay,
I guess so.
Therefore, he started wearing their garments and doing all their rituals and all this kind of shit. But the problem is that John has always been lazy.
killing
He had no
babies,
interest in
drinking their
actually
blood.
educating
The
himself
usual
on what it
Jew
is.
stuff.
He may have listened to about 5 minutes of bull.
So him calling someone else lazy, that's projection too. Like his computer is right next to his bed, that he just lays on his belly and uses his computer.
Ooh, I do like that setup. I might do that myself. That's a good move.
Just lay on your belly whenever you're on something.
Just so hedonistic. I
And he
love
ends
it.
up coming out. A lot of the people that were coming into his hangout who were talking about Judaism, they don't have nothing to do with Judaism anymore. I remember there was a guy a while back, I forget what his fucking name was, something about Hammer. I forget, he had like
MC. MC.
I thought he was going to say Hitman Hart.
Some kind of big name, but in the end of it, it's Hammer, and I'm not talking about Stetson here.
You know what? Now that you mention it, he does
it's
kind of
kind
have
of-
Jim the Anvil, Neidhart.
He does have
kinda-
Neidhart vibes. I
Yes,
agree.
he does. Like he doesn't have the beard.
No,
but he,
but the
like,
glasses
Does he
and
have
the head
night?
shape.
Yeah, I guess he does.
yeah, like this particular angle of his face. This is like if Jim Neidhart was auditioning to play Neo in the Matrix.
This is goth Jewish Jim Neidhart.
Yeah.
So we've got young Bill Fridge here, who's going to read the Streamlabs when we end the episode.
He's alive?
Yeah, he's right here.
Hey, I'm from hell, man.
Oh shit! You're alive.
I'm sitting in hell.
Yeah.
I'm driving back. I'm driving back from wrestling training. Had some pro wrestling training to attend to.
I'm your trainer. If anyone.
Yeah, when I said I was training in Canada, that's when I went to go play fucking grab ass with you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought everybody knew that. My training was like a Harvey Weinstein situation with Scott Henson.
It was less training, more grooming, I would say.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah.
And that's why to this day I can back bump,
it.
but I stink.
Yes.
It's a smell thing.
Okay. All right. I can smell it a little bit.
How's the road treating you, young Bill Fridge? I was texting young Bill earlier. I was, just like, yo, is that you in the chat? He was like, yep. Driving back from, he said he was driving. I said from Wyoming. He's like, yep, it's a long ass fucking drive. I said, oh, it's cool. I like that he's a part of the show, even from beyond the grave.
Did you hang out with Cobra?
And I was worried because I still have a long ass email to send to Billy the Fridge. And I haven't gotten around to doing it yet. So I'm like, if Billy's dead, how am I going to send that email?
So Billy,
I'm not actually dead.
Billy, did you look for Cobra?
I was like 2 or 3 hours, I think, away from Casper, and by the time I got to Cody, Wyoming, I was dead tired. I didn't go look for Cobra. I feel like I wasted time basically. No Cobra.
Okay.
Waste of time. I wanted King Cobra. I'm back in Washington right now, though. I
Washington's a huge state.
Oh yeah, I'm like 20 minutes, 30 minutes into Washington, but like I drove to fucking Wyoming. My friend needed to move his girlfriend here like last minute, and so I told him I'd help him. And
why she had to get out of town real fast for because some shit went down.
Getting murdered and raped.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I listened to Von Helton. He told me that there's no rap music anymore and women are getting raped. So it's been a bad day.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's not a very good day for me. 2 of my favorite things are gone.
Rap music and women.
Rap music and not.
Oh yeah,
women.
sure. I'm gonna pull over somewhere safe so I can read these Streamlabs.
Thank you.
By the way, all the way from frickin' Cody, Wyoming to here, not one good Pokemon. Just thought I should put that out there.
He's playing Pokemon Go on the road.
Not one good Pokemon.
No one else is doing that.
Yeah, it's fine. We can't die. We multiply. We babies, kids.
Billy wants everybody to know that he wants everybody to think that he went out there to help a friend move. He went out there to get some fan puss. And I'm not mad at that, young Bill Fridge. Okay, like get it where you live, my friend.
I don't even think he went to get fan puss. I think he heard there was like some rare Pokemon in Spokane and drove out there.
Yeah.
Not even a rare Pokemon.
Just
someone
like
told me it was a
one?
Psyduck. Yeah, I was like a Psyduck. Oh, cool. I'll drive for that. No.
Is it a good Psyduck? Is it a good Psyduck?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope, not good. Not good at all. It was a piece of shit. Okay, so I don't know how far. It wasn't a good Psyduck, no. I don't know how far we went earlier on the Streamlabs.
Okay.
I'm just gonna reread all the Streamlabs really quick. Did you read a lot of them, Ben?
Start in the middle, and we'll tell you if we've heard it.
Or start at the end, and then we'll let you know when you start
I like the
repeating
way
yourself.
you think. You get one of them big brains.
Yeah,
I like it.
That works. Big brain. Ed Butler says, "Don't forget to like the stream and donate money to DP." Exactly, Ed Butler. Exactly.
Thanks for the
V.
reminder.
Cooper gave us big
Here's
money.
my one.
Canada is number one. Canada is number one, V. Cooper. Just behind America. Dick Butt gave $5 to Super Chat. Allagas said, even if it's the best country in the world, to be black still isn't equal yet. She's jumped the shark. Damn, Allagas.
Yep.
This is the girl that everybody thought was a catfish, right?
Yeah.
The girl that
I don't know.
When I thought
Obama's talking to?
When I thought she was actually talking to Von Helton, I thought she might be a catfish.
See, I like how you guys thought it was a catfish because she was talking to Von Helton about Von Helton being a racist.
I don't know.
But you were the real racist. You were the real racist because you knew a black woman would like catfish. That's fucked up.
Oh shit!
Oh, damn!
Or look, hey Billy, or tilapia. All right, either is right.
Oh, tilapia.
Tilapia. Tilapia is bougie. That's bougie meat.
Is it?
Tilapia is bougie. No.
Well, no. Swordfish is bougie meat.
Swordfish
you know what I'm saying?
If a girl is like,
if a girl tells you, I can only eat swordfish. I don't just eat all they'll eat is crab legs and swordfish. Yeah. Kick that bitch out. All right.
I only eat shark.
Mm.
Well, if you're hood, you can get away with it. Just call it shiv fish.
Billy was really tempted to buy a $500 steak.
Yeah, if Jeff Holiday was there, I would have done it.
All right.
And then I would have sucked all the adrenochrome out of a firstborn child's freaking brain.
Yeah,
would have been awesome.
There's a steakhouse, and if you get like the Japanese Wagyu beef, it's like $45 an ounce. And he was gonna get and he was gonna get a 10-ouncer.
And I had my rent money in my pocket for some stupid reason. And I was like, fuck it. Why not just throw my rent money down on a big-ass steak? And then I talked myself out of it because, it would have been about $500 for a 10-ounce steak. I think 12-ounce. I was going to go with the 12-ounce. I can't remember.
Fuck that. If I'm spending $500,000,
about 540, I think.
Yeah, if you spending $500 for a steak, it's got to be one of them big ass Texas, you eat the whole 70 ounces and you get the rest of it, you get your money back or something. Like it's not
it's free
you
if
eat the whole thing
if
and
you eat all
you
that.
get to own the restaurant.
Yeah, this got to be like the bull that Tyson was training with or some shit. I'm not just eating no regular cow for like fucking $500.
Oh,
this is like a special cow.
Dude,
this is like a cow that cured cancer or something.
This is imported from Japan.
Yeah.
The marbling of the meat is unbelievable.
It's crazy looking.
Yeah.
The cow was actually reincarnated Alan Turing.
Oh my god. Wait. Oh, hold on. I don't want to eat no gay cow. Come on.
Why not?
So like here's
you don't like the meat
so
pulverized?
look up A5. A5 is like probably one of the better cuts.
Okay.
Yeah, it's from Japan, and the cow is like massaged, and it's given a happy ending.
And there are some that are fed nothing but olives too.
And like it looks like it's full of fat, but when you cook it, all of the fat just melts into the meat, and the meat is just amazing.
Oh my god!
All right. See, I would love to try this, but if I got it and I tasted more fat than meat, I'd fight everybody in the fucking restaurant.
You won't taste more fat than meat.
All right.
No, that's why it's like fused into the meat itself.
Yeah, the fat is built into the meat. You won't taste the fat. The fat is just like it's one with the meat.
Yeah,
it's like when I get a blowjob.
Yeah, fat, meat together in harmony.
Yeah,
she's really tasting.
I actually feed my penis nothing but olives.
I've always described Billy as well marbled.
There you go.
That's not racist at all. Rafi Stender says Vaughn cast a spell to make teeth disappear. It clearly backfired.
Billy, your boy Egghead is in the chat too.
Nice. Egghead. I miss you, sweet boy. Mythic Templar said Hannibal and Monty are great. Love the Shanny Shit Show. Oh, and hello, that wrestler guy. Allergas.
Damn. I like that.
Allergas gave that big 20 money.
AKA
that wrestler
the co-host of Drunken Peasants.
Yes.
Hello.
Right there. Look at that.
AKA Better Billy.
AKA Better Billy.
Wow.
Better Billy.
B squared.
Yeah, Me Too, Billy.
Yeah, I'm a real Me Too Billy. I'm like Billy if he raped.
I Am Gene said, I'm subscribing to you all. And Gene Brinkman became a Patreon. Majorly Awesome gave some big money. Majorly Awesome gave big money and said that some smart boys have speculated that millennials would be the last generation to have to die, and Trump's a millionaire plus. Checks out. I don't know what that was about, but it sounds super interesting.
I don't remember.
Well, that one was read out loud, so you might have heard it. It was a 20 money. I just wanted to go back in there because this might be the last generation that has to die. Compton asked Chrissy, said Kaepernick was right, though. Look at the world now. Damn.
Yeah.
Right, Darth Aardvark. Did you get Darth Aardvark? $5 more if Ben admits Michigan is the greatest state in the union.
No.
No, we didn't get that.
No.
Time out. Do you want another $5? Two Guns No Ammo said R.I.P. Billy the Dead. That got read out loud. Compton S. Chrissy said, this is Trump. China loves the piece of paper. America loves the paper. It has a magical seal on it. A seal from the courts. Build a wall. Vote for me. China.
Yeah.
China. Trump. Randall Chevalier said rent in Fresno basically doubled since 2018.
I read this
huge
one.
Spike in homelessness before the outbreak.
And,
all right. And we are
definitely
all lined
Chevalier
up.
and not Chevalier. Definitely Chevalier.
And then, there was another one that came in from Anthony Fantano. Says Monty's a dumb piece of shit. His taste in music is garbage. I'll fuck him in his mouth. Die
What?
honky.
Very interesting.
What?
Fantano, you
What was
want
that?
some? You want some? Come here, Anthony Fantano. Let's argue.
It was.
Hey, Monty's not one of these emo rappers that you be criticizing their music. Monty will beat your ass.
I won't beat your ass. I don't want to fight you, Anthony Fantano, but I want to argue.
Anthony Fantano just gave another $7.42 and said it wouldn't be a fight. I would stomp out Monty in one hit. I'm so tough. I got big muscles. Monty has arthritis. He can't even move his wrist.
Anthony Fantano's wrecking you, Monty.
Damn.
Are you gonna put up with this?
Fantano, it's on. You know, on Twitter, it's war. It's war. Watch out for it.
Oh, one more dono came in from Anthony Fantano. He said, Monty, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were the black guy. I thought you were the white furry.
I was sharpening up these Twitter fingers. You were about to go. Sorry.
Yeah, no. There was one more dono. One more dono came in. Fantano said, now that I know you're the black guy, I'm sorry I even talked to you. He said, ooh.
Fantano looks like he might be the same amount of black as Logic, right? Like they kind of.
I don't think he's black, but
I think he's Italian.
No, but for real, Fantano didn't say any of that stuff, guys. I made that up. It was a bad joke, guys.
Oh shit! You made that up, Billy?
Yeah, all that was made up.
I never.
Yeah,
you had me fooled. You had me fooled.
I know. I feel bad, guys. I didn't mean to pull one over the sheep's clothing with the wall and stuff. I didn't mean that.
Jokes and jakes.
It was very believable. I just want you to know, I thought it was Anthony Fantano. I was trying to stop the upcoming war from happening.
Hannibal was trying to figure out how he was going to manage, like, how do I deal with this?
Mm-hmm.
I got to have Monty's back, but I don't agree with him on all this stuff. So how do I
Well, look, at first I was like, well, shit, Anthony Fantano's black, Monty's black. I need to stop this black on black violence. But it's but if he's not black, then it's I don't care what happens. Do what you do.
I've never asked him, but
Fantano.
Go on.
Anthony Fantano is an Italian name, right? You can assume he's an Italian boy.
Yes.
It sounds Italian, yeah.
Yes, it does.
Anthony.
I'm still coming at you with
Like if he had a name like Jenkins, then we'd have to worry.
Anthony
if he was
Jenkins,
like Oreo
Washington
Jenkins,
Jefferson,
aka Negro Dominus. That's a
Yeah, if his name was Oreo Jenkins, you guys would have to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Was this
if anybody
racist
got
enough?
that reference, you know what's up.
Oreo Jenkins.
So I guess
Everybody,
pretty soon. Oh, go on.
Oh yeah, everybody should subscribe to the Shit Show, Hannibal and Monty Shit Show. Everybody should go hit up Scott Henson, and if you're not subscribed to this show, subscribe now. Or else.
Yeah.
Drunken
Why are you
Peasants.
here if you're not
Episode
subscribed?
760.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah. Subscribe
Some
now.
people find it without being subscribed.
Hit the notification bell. Watch it on the Brave browser. Send those bets to the Drunken Peasants.
Yeah, we haven't even mentioned bats. Send them to us if you have them. Check your mobile browser and sign up. Sign up for the Brave browser. There's a link. Download it on all your devices.
Yeah, and look, and if you're gaming, if you need that burst of fuel, make sure you drink Mountain Dew App Game Fuel. Okay.
I don't think they're doing that.
Yum. Well, it's been a while.
Not even. No. Okay.
Yeah. No. That's not happening.
It is funny
sign
though.
up for Americorps.
Yeah, Americorps. We definitely have that going on right now.
There you go.
go. All right, so we have another episode tomorrow, and then another episode the day after. Also, after this week, I'm gonna have the credits at the end of the show updated. So, and I won't be updating it again until the next month. So if you want your name on it, just make sure you're $15 or above on Patreon and just get your stuff updated. So yeah, just do that. And I think
as co-host of the show, I would like to personally thank Hannibal and Monty for coming on the show. Hope to have you back on soon.
Thank you very
much, BENPAI and Me Too, Billy. We appreciate you guys for allowing us once again to come hang out with you guys. We like I said, once again, I am Hannibal the Beat Animal.
And I'm Monty.
We are Hannibal and Monty of Hannibal Monty Shit Show. You can check us out also on YouTube. Come subscribe to our channel. Come hang out with us from time to time. And look, just so I can throw a cheap plug your way, Scott. I've been looking at it for a while now. Go to I'm fucked up. ProWrestlingTees.com/Scott Henson, and you can get a myriad of awesome ass tees. There's one on here. The 13 Reasons Why shirt. I'm going to be a tiger for Halloween and then forever.
Yeah, that's good shit.
It's a simple orange tee, but it's badass.
Yeah,
thank you.
There you go. Go in there. We'll make sure we put a link in our description. See if we can get some of the shitheads to buy some shirts.
Much appreciated.
Thanks for a great show, Ben.
Awesome.
Billy's stand-in, Hannibal, and Monty.
Billy's stand-in. Thank you. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Mark your calendars. Don't forget. Good night.
I've been Chris. I mean Scott. Fuck.
Check out the beautiful asshole.
The individual Brett Keane segment situation.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.